Welcome, people, to a week of my increasingly declining sanity. Last week... What the fuck was last week?
Last week was, a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess. You guys got the herd back to the town. You talked to Ashrin, who's now been promoted. He's overseeing the stuff at the park for you guys. Making sure Inal Serin's investment wasn't for nothing. From there, you guys went to Inal Serin using your teleport stone. There was a big old hot ball of fire that seemed to notice you.
As you do.
You're not sure where that is anymore. You ran into Umfrey again. You talked to him for a little bit. You went into the town. You met up with our good friend, Old Man Jenkins, who sold you some shit.
Cloud learned a thing. You guys went to the castle. You met up with Kolvar, who was like, okay, we're kind of like trying to get ship repaired because the Vrysal are actually communicating with us and we're trying to talk shit out.
And then you guys immediately lied to him.
And then you guys immediately were like lying to him about shit.
Glenhorn lied.
When Glenhorn lied, Glenhorn and Gira digging a hole for themselves.
We told one lie and then we grabbed a pickaxe and started mining.
No, you told one lie,
grabbed
a fucking power drill, and just started going to the center of the earth.
No, it was fucking diamond pickaxe with unbreaking.
Might as well have been. I'm gonna turn on camera because we're doing shit. I have internet. That's why.
I'm back. I don't have internet.
For those of you who don't, shit sucks, I guess.
We diggy hold.
Also,
you
if you guys
diggy hold.
You guys can also add to the list of
Please don't.
I have added.
Please do not.
What?
Look at announcements.
Don't join in. I was already scared with the amount that I fucking saw earlier, and then Emma added more. Don't add more reactions to my announcements.
My kindness side and my spite side is warring right now.
I tried to do the eyes until I realized you can't add more than one eye on the opposite side, so I had to use the other two eyes.
Yeah, I figured you were going for the face, but I was like not entirely sure. Anyways, as we come back into the scene, I guess you guys are going to the fucking crypt. You guys are walking in with Kolvar.
The last point of order before everything starts, because I was going to bring it up before we started.
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah.
I named all the towns that belong in the region, and a lot of them are farm based. So.
Okay.
If you want me to just send names later, I can do it.
Yeah, please just send.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In that case, Kolvar is looking at you all expectingly. Just waiting for you guys to take him to Grimdalf.
Yeah, Kolvar. A lot of things are happening very fast here.
So I've noticed.
Number one, I apologize. Number two, can I scry on or not scry? Can I use clairvoyance to go check in on Ascot real quick before we go?
One, I'm a little bit hurt that you guys thought you would just lie to me. You guys are really bad at lying, by the way. I feel like I should mention that. Don't try that again. That did not work out.
I won't.
Honestly, I'm a little tired to be sure who lied and who didn't. So I'm just gonna go.
I'm going to be real. I was not there.
I assumed that you weren't.
I panicked and I was trying to preserve 2 friendships, so I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
Just be honest from now on. Though I might
Okay.
take
I'm sorry.
things that you say with a little bit more grain of salt if you start getting fidgety.
I won't. It's okay.
Uh-huh. Number 2, I suppose. Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ashrin. It's a thing.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and get out my scrying ball and take 10 minutes to cast clairvoyance on like the general area where we tend to hang out when we get to Ascot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so it gives you like a visual on the area.
Yeah, I can switch between visual or audio.
Yeah.
As I'm doing it.
As you're looking over the reserve, things seem fine.
During this time, Cloud will go up to Kolvar and just be like, "Hi, I am so sorry. Like, this was a first for me too. Bit speechless, not gonna lie.
You don't need to apologize. Honestly, I've been dealing with, especially that one, and he points at Gira, for...
Gira still looks very upset. and very sad and very just like, sorry. It looks a bit like a kicked puppy.
I've been dealing with them for... God, it's maybe been a few months now, so I'm getting kind of used to it, as much as I hate saying that.
I'm sorry for that, then.
Gira has put himself in the corner in timeout.
Oh, God. Gira, get out of the corner, you know? This is what I've been dealing with for a few months now.
I am so sorry.
Granted, it was a lot worse. Last time I ran into them, it was when I first saw them in Ascot, and they were all just being incredibly rude to me. Honestly, I thought they were going to be a much bigger problem than they've turned out to be.
He's still
Cloud will offer him the flask.
He takes that flask and hits
Oh no.
That's a boy.
Thank you, Cloud.
If you need anything, I will also apologize for flirting with you. I did not realize quite the mess these 3 were.
Honestly, not the strangest thing I've experienced since meeting you all, so bygones be bygones.
And if you ever need any more booze, hit me up, because I'm going to be stocking up.
I will definitely consider, especially now that I know you are friends with a lich.
Just will wince at that and just like scratch behind his ear and be like, yeah, fair enough.
To be fair, it's not the weirdest thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they made friends with a kraken one of the first times I encountered them. So I guess it's not out of the question that they would befriend a lich. It's more just, how do you keep meeting all these interesting folks and not dying? Most people die.
Glennon chimes in from the back. I don't know.
Did you still have an encounter with that green dragon as well?
Oh yeah, he's dead now.
Oh, he's dead?
Oh,
kinda. He's undead.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Cloud will just look so tired to take a swig of his...
Yeah,
Even Lumia looks kind of tired.
I'm gonna be honest, she's mad at me.
Dan, I'm waiting for that 21st birthday. I might need some. The fucking DM. Yeah. With that, the clairvoyance has probably happened by now. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh yeah, I want to cast a quick bone reading real quick here, and I'll ritual cast augury.
Sure. What does that do?
What the fuck does that do?
I inquire about a thing, and an otherworldly being answers it, whether it's going to go well, whether it's going to go bad, whether it's going to go good and bad, or whether it's not going to go good or bad, and it's just kind of up in the air.
Cool. What are you asking about?
Within the next 30 minutes. An action that's going to happen within the next 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Ernest Sprites. How will the talks with Grimdalf go in the next 30 minutes?
Trying to process that.
Ethan, I'm so sorry.
There's good, there's
No,
bad,
it's fine.
there's good and bad, and then there's unclear.
These are just the reactions that you guys. This is what goes on when the camera's off.
I wish I was looking at the camera.
As you inquire about what's going to happen in the near future, you do feel the sort of kind of weird to describe. Yeah, just otherworldly presence of Ernest. I was trying to think of a word, but I couldn't remember it. It's unclear. It's so unclear.
So unclear.
It's so unclear.
So unclear.
Alright. The bones tell me nothing. I don't know.
Don't the bones tell you? I don't fucking know.
They literally.
You think we can predict this shit? You're the same motherfucker that jumped up. The same motherfucker that jumped off a 700-foot tower. You think we know what you're gonna do? We're magic and we don't got a fucking idea.
I'm over with God. I have no fucking clue.
Alright. Let me make a quick phone call here. I pull out the sending phone.
Uh-huh.
Hey, hello, Grimdalf.
What? What do you want?
Hi, Grimdalf. We are currently in Inal, Serin.
Oh, hey, you stop by. Stop by for you. It's mostly bones now, but I'd still like it moved.
About that. Shit went sideways.
How?
Very good question.
Where are you? We gotta have a conversation.
I'm at. Why?
What
do you need me for? If you guys fucked yourselves over, I'm not getting you out of that. That was an part of the
No, we're not fucked over. We're trying to clear you of any wrongdoings.
Trying to clear me? I'm evil!
We're trying to keep you home.
What part of that did you not get?
Okay.
I'm evil. Don't clear me of wrongdoings. Prosecute me and find me guilty.
Oh.
Then I'll kill the motherfucker that tries to take me in.
Oh.
That's the part we're trying to avoid.
That's how being evil works.
I know, but that's the part we're trying to avoid. We're all friends here. We're just gonna have a sit down and talk out some things, and hopefully we can come to an agreement where you don't have to be put in.
You have not described what's going on yet.
We'll get to that. I'm going to get to that. Hold on.
I'm not going to tell you where I am if you don't tell me what the hell is going to happen.
I
know my minions, but Jesus.
It's a long story, Grimdalf. Give me a second to talk. I'll explain to him everything that happens and how I panicked and tried to save both friendships. Including dumping the demon ashes into the ocean. And now the current objective is we agreed to Kolvar to come by and have a talk with you, and hopefully you can both come to a reasonable agreement where you can stay here in your crypt, and everything can go on as normal.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
I look over at Cloud, and I'm like, I try to like sign bardic inspiration. Bardic.
This has already happened.
Damn. Okay.
This has already happened.
Go white dice. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, the white dice is spoken.
What'd they say?
What's my persuasion? What's my persuasion? Oh, there it is. A 13.
13.
So, you hear kind of like some ruffling around behind him, and then you hear his voice get really close to the sending stone, and you hear, "How about no?"
But why?
I'm evil. I don't want my name clear.
Well, we're not going to clear your name. We're just going to come to a resolution where you get to keep your house.
I want to keep my house by killing anyone that tries to take it.
Oh, God.
Well, we're not going to take it. We're just going to talk.
Have fun trying.
Grimdalf, why?
I don't want to talk to this motherfucker. I make it a point to inconvenience him beyond belief. Why would you think I want to talk to him?
Because I'm your friend?
You're my minion, but we don't have like a personal relationship. We don't like talk past work hours.
Unless you want to.
We did last time, unless you want to, You said we enjoy our talks.
I do enjoy our talks. You are all very weird and it's very entertaining, but like, I wouldn't go out on a drink with you.
Oh.
I barely know you fuckers. You're my minions.
Oh, bad.
I don't know anything about you guys. Just showed up in my house one day. Like, you helped me out. I'll give you credit, but like, I don't really talk to you that much. You've done like 2 jobs for me, and one of them you haven't even finished.
What if we did get to know you better, though?
Maybe, but you have to get there first. You gotta take the whole train track. You can't just fucking teleport between stations. Oh, that's not a phrase of this dimension. You have to take the carriage in between towns. You can't just teleport between them. Or, I mean, I guess you technically can with magic. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I technically can't do that anymore. I can do that.
Shut up!
I don't have to walk.
Shut up! You know what I mean?
Hole that's been dug.
Okay.
It's like you're losing a friend.
Huh. This is awkward now.
Yeah, it's really kind of awkward. Do you need anything, or are you gonna come by and pick up this body, or?
I don't want you to get hurt, but I don't want Kolvar to get hurt.
Just don't tell him to come to my house.
It is too late for that.
Yeah, it's too late for that. Yeah, yours here.
I'm constantly here.
You know what? Fair enough.
I exist in the spaces between the realms.
You know what? I'm not gonna question that.
Can we group call on the sending stones?
I mean, yeah. They all connect to the same line. You can all, yeah.
Alright, Olivia, get out your stones.
Oh, why am I being involved?
Yours just next to you.
Because we can call all at the same time.
What is the point of this? We can all just talk on the same phone, no?
That's true. You can all hear it on the same stone. It's like a conference call. Yeah, no, it's basically on speaker 24/7.
I look at Kolar. That's cool. We're thinking this.
He looks, he looks mortified. He's like walked over to. He's just kind of walked over to start talking to some other people and continue setting up while you guys do what you do because he knows it might be a little while.
Well, freaking fair enough.
Yeah, he's seen all this before, so.
All right. What other options are there instead of just wanton murder?
I mean, I suppose I could always take over the city. That would take care of the whole law problem.
No.
That includes wanton murder. That's a no-go.
Well, I mean, it's only a no-go if you say it's a no-go. It's not like anyone can stop me if they're dead.
Would you be willing to relocate to my side of the woods?
No, I kind of like it here.
I mean, there's a pretty nice graveyard over there. It just has more, plant motifs.
See, I kind of like the walls, and I've made this place my home. I've been here for a while. It's nice and homey. It's got all the things I like. I don't really feel like moving anytime soon. I already paid for it in full.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, I think Kovar mentioned he heard of you a long time ago. Did you used to be an elf here or something?
I mean, I've lived in this place for basically as long as it's existed. So
shit.
I mean, I don't remember much, but I guess it's possible.
What about taking a vacation with us? Getting out, seeing the world.
Are we inviting Grimdalf to the fucking party?
Yeah.
A CR-21 Lich to the party.
Do persuasion at disadvantage again?
I'm sorry, I have to ask. Are we really doing that? Do we really want? Does
anyone want to add any input here to it?
Lumia is very personal. She's impartial about this, but also she's kind of against this because she doesn't enjoy being called a minion.
I don't know what Gira would say to help at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
I'm so lost.
I mean, really slowly you get to see what your minions do. It's like a take your boss to work day.
Your boss to work day, but every day. Take your boss to work day, but it's every single fucking day.
No, that's not gonna change it. That's
okay. All right.
I'll have Illumia join that. Except the drunk part. She's just in another existence right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
If only.
If only.
I mean, I kind of get out a lot when I'm in town, inconveniencing people. I don't really like going outside the town as much. I kind of like it here. Besides, based off the shit that I hear you guys talking about, I don't know if that's a vacation. That sounds like more work. Just sounds like work out of town.
I mean, you're not obligated to do anything. You get to just, watch. It's entertaining.
I mean, I could, but also... sounds like a lot of effort. I don't want to get out of my pajamas.
You do not have to.
It's like, I haven't even worn my... Of course I have to if I'm going out and making a day of it. I haven't even worn my actual robes in, a month. Generally, I'm just in my pajamas nowadays.
Weren't you wearing your robes when you found this?
No, I was in my pajamas.
Oh.
I was attacked in my own house. Of course I was in my pajamas. For reference, he was wearing a bathrobe and slippers.
Oh, yeah, right.
What he pretty much has worn every time you've seen him.
That's fair.
If I'm going out of town, I'm gonna want to get dressed. I don't want to be
fucking animal. Those people that go into the market wearing their fucking undergarments and just no one wants to see that.
I mean, what if
I'm all old and withered, and I'm basically a skeleton. No one wants to see that.
I mean, you got all that stuff from your escapades to Otherworld, don't you?
Yeah.
What if like the arrangement is just you have to pay a property tax every once in a while, and you're fine to do as you will?
How about I live here, and in return I don't kill everyone?
Except you did kill somebody. That's the problem.
I mean, yeah, I kill people, but I'm not killing all of them. He was old. He was gonna die anyways.
I know, but okay. What if the arrangement is you stop scaring old people?
Have you not seen my face? I don't think that's intentional all the time.
I mean, I got mad.
I'm pretty sure if I went around walking the streets in nothing but my pajamas with my wrinkly ass face, I would probably be scaring people.
I'm sure you're fine. They just got to get to know you.
What's that?
Is Grimdalf not full skeleton?
There are some patches of skin. It's mostly skeleton, but there are some tiny patches of skin.
Fascinating. Okay, good to know. Have a nice day.
Alright, let me see.
Wait.
Not all of it necessarily his, I will say. He sometimes wears other people's skin.
Grimdalf is a huge mood.
He's been alive for fuck knows how long. He gets bored. I'll say that much. Don't be surprised if you come in and he looks like an orc one day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright, Grimdalf, you sure there's no other amicable way of doing this? You know? Or you just have a sit down and talk, maybe have a coffee?
I mean,
I don't like coffee.
I'd have to go out and get some coffee if I guess I could. Wait, no!
Oh,
I'm trying to be evil here! I'm trying to be evil right now, no! I'm not talking to your fucking elf friend! Fuck him!
Okay. How about this? Look at it from the perspective of this is just an opportunity to set up evil plans later, and he'll do air quotes without just around it for everyone to see.
How does making peace with the people I'm actively inconveniencing set up evil things for later?
It gives them a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Look.
Just a straight roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah!
Glenhorn, right?
Yeah, which either one of you has the higher persuasion?
Glenhorn!
Yeah.
Over Glenhorn!
Yeah. If I do? Okay.
7,000% Glenhorn!
Yeah.
You know
That's 22.
Damn, okay.
Look, I appreciate you guys worried about me trying to not get me kicked out of my house, but I can just kind of kill these people,
Oh my god.
If they really want to start a fight, then they can start a fight, but it's not gonna end well for them. You saw what happened when that one demon took my fucking rod.
Well, that's the idea, Grimdalf. We don't want to start a fight with you. We don't want these people to die. They're our friends too.
Good, tell them to fuck off.
Illumina's gonna go and walk around the castle.
Yeah, sure thing.
She may not feel a lot of empathy, but dear God, she needs to go on a fucking walk.
That's fair.
Cloud will follow.
Go for
it. What were you gonna say, Gira?
I don't know. That was 12 seconds ago, and I don't remember.
That is a mood. Holy shit. Oh, back.
What if you got a teleportation thingy on you?
Are you asking Grimdalf that?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a lot of teleportation thingies.
Yeah, well,
what kind of teleportation and what kind of thingy?
I don't know, like a teleportation stone to, zap out of whatever.
Oh, yeah, I've got plenty of... I gave you one, didn't I?
No.
No?
Oh. I give a lot of people stones.
Yeah, he gave us sending stones.
Right, it was the sending stones. That's right.
But, what if you feign going with them, you go to your court trial, they read off your things, and then you just teleport away like nothing happened?
Because I would still know where I live.
Unless they do not.
Unless they do not.
You're asking where I'm at.
Well, I didn't tell them. Yeah, currently.
Well, yeah, they don't know where I'm at currently, but you're the one that's trying to fucking bring in bitch face for a talk. My house.
Yeah, originally, but if that time doesn't work, like, what if you just teleport over here, you go to trial, and you go back?
Where the hell are we gonna meet? I am currently wanted. Oh, I mean, I guess I could find some spare skin.
No spare skin.
Sounds like it would smell bad.
I
mean, it kind of does it fast. That's why I keep the perfume for.
Well, because Kolar's open to talking, I think, he'll be open to you, like, willingly coming in and, going to court for a bit, and then you just going away.
I'm not going to court. Like, are we talking, or are you guys trying to turn me in with reverse psychology?
The goal was to talk. If you still want to talk, we can talk. If you just don't want it in your house.
I don't want to talk. I want to be left alone.
Well, this is the way to be left alone.
This is a hole that has been dug, and I don't know how to...
Why is that not an option? What did you tell them?
I did not tell him anything.
Then why is it not an option?
Because reasons.
Because they're going to keep looking for you, and you'll inevitably not be left alone unless you have this talk, and then come to an agreement, and then are ultimately left alone after having a 10-minute conversation.
Or I could just kill them each time one of them tries to stumble into my place and have you guys hide the bodies.
Not available.
But that's so much effort. Well, why not just take the 5 minutes to talk?
Oh, boo, fucking who? You're my minions. Oh, that's...
I'm saying effort on your part, not mine.
Y'all have overstepped your contract.
I'm saying it's effort on your part, not mine.
I mean, it's a lot better than dealing with these dumbasses.
Unless you just talk and then you don't have to deal with them anymore.
I don't want to. I'm much happier just killing them. It's not hard. The hard part is getting rid of the body. That's what you guys are here for.
Unless we are not.
Are you?
Are you trying
to break up with me, Gira?
What did you say?
Are you trying to break up with your boss right now? I'll fucking kill you.
Do it. I have wanted to die for about 20 years.
You already agreed to being my minions. Like, I thought your word would be your bond. That's just kind of shitty. And I'm
a shitty goblin.
Well, to be fair, getting contracts done in actual, physical paperwork is probably the better way to go from here on out.
Oh, great. So I should make you all do paperwork now?
I'm saying, in terms of hiring new people.
Well, no, I mean, if you're gonna be the one that's all like, oh, hey, you didn't make us do paperwork, so fuck you, then you're gonna have to do paperwork. I thought this was a verbal thing. I thought we had an understanding. This is just kind of shitty.
Wait, what's going on? What did you say?
I am a bad goblin gremlin boy. We have established this.
We've established that you've tried to turn me to the light like twice now, with arguments on what's good or bad. You're not bad. You're a minion to me, so that makes you bad by proxy, but...
Evil gremlin boy.
You're like a pretty sweet person.
I do not buy this.
If I had not taken you under my wing, I feel like you'd be quite harmless.
I am hurt by this.
I mean, I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not right now, considering you guys are, like,
not available.
trying to reverse psychology me, and you're being kind of shitty
know
about
what?
our rebel bombs.
What if I have, the God of Dragons oversee everything?
The God of Dragons? What?
Yeah, I'm friends with the God of Dragons, and teleportation and stuff, dimensions.
What do you do on your free time?
Yes,
If you go on a vacation with us, you can see.
this is
I
true.
don't think I want to. You know what? I don't think I want to know, actually. If I have to see it, I don't think I want to know.
You are not the only evil creature that we have made friends with.
I mean, fair enough.
The Kraken was actually quite nice.
I'm not going to ask.
No, yeah, we're also friends with Kraken. He's nice.
So, like...
He is just lonely.
So, like, do I need to prepare for battle now, or...?
I mean, I may have started a turf war with another lich, so... My bad.
So, like, do I need to prepare for... So, like, do I need to prepare for battle now, or... You're giving me mixed signals.
Could you, No, I'm saying we could have, someone oversee it, and, make sure no shady stuff happens.
It's not them being shady that I'm worried about. I'm the shady one.
Shadier stuff.
It's not them being shady I'm worried about.
If y'all could see me right now, my hand is on my forehead.
They're a bunch of goody two-shoes. Why do you think I fuck with them all the time?
I am slouching.
Alright, could you give us, like, a day to like, talk it over with them? Come up with new stuff?
Do what the fuck you want. This is a free line. We're not charged.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, giving you a heads up. Like, could we have, like, a little longer to, like, try and sort things out?
I'm just gonna say, like, if you're bringing elves to my house, let me know. I'll prepare Timmy.
Is Timmy the one that hit me?
I don't know.
Yes.
Did you fight Timmy? Was that why I found him in shambles?
You're just not.
Yeah, he cracked my head.
Oh! Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. He's a...
I mean, I didn't do anything.
He's a good boy, but he'll fuck you up. He's a good little boy.
As a result of, like, workers' compensation, could I turn that in for this talk?
You haven't even done your second job yet.
We did the first one, which is arguably more important.
You already got compensated for the first job. We agreed on it verbally, might I add, Gina.
Workers' comp in regards to injuring on the job.
Oh no, I said you had dental. Did you break a tooth?
No. Again, we said the dental wouldn't apply because I can fix teeth.
Oh, then yeah. That sounds like a shit out of luck. You got your bag of infinite candy. I don't see why you're trying to get more compensation.
You see where I come from. If you get hurt on the job, your boss has to, do something to make up for it.
I don't think you realize how evil employment works. If you die, shit sucks, man.
I mean, I didn't die. I just got bonked in the head really hard.
Oh, good. Then you survived. So you can do the next job. We can talk about compensation when you do the next job.
Yeah, you hold the standing stone. I'm going to go tell Cole how things are going.
Real quick. Illumia and Cloud, what the fuck are you guys doing?
She is on a nice little walk around the castle because fuck that.
Ethan?
Yeah?
I'm gonna send you something.
Cool.
Oh dear.
Cool.
I don't know if you would, but if this happens, I'm gonna cry.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, like I'm trying. Oh god, I have been dissociating so hard.
Oh, trust me, I have been too. Because I'm just sitting here, hearing this hole get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like, y'all are well-intentioned, but this ain't working. You have evil
Yeah.
versus good.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Cool.
Joey doesn't want to deal with this anymore. He's done.
Nicole,
relatable.
really quick, join me in the room where it happens.
Have fun in the room where it happens.
Hi.
Hello, I am talking.
So, yeah. Well, you
Can
get
you
to
hear
the
me?
grave. Yeah.
Okay.
You get to the graveyard. What are you trying to do exactly?
I just love how you're just like, please end me, end this.
I thought it was gonna be so much worse, but this is great. Yeah, what are you
But you're
doing?
dying on the inside. So I'm assuming I don't know where Grimdalf is exactly.
No, and it doesn't help. It's a pretty big graveyard. In the center there's a sort of obelisk. I can't remember what they're called.
Crypt?
Crypt, yeah. There's a crypt with an obelisk on it. There seems to be some fucking mace marks in the obelisk that you can tell, like someone was trying to break through it.
Huh.
Other than that, there's a few crypts. A lot of it is just graves, though. Pretty simple looking.
I go up to the one with the obelisk, I guess.
Sure.
Is there a door thingy?
There is a door.
I knock.
Yeah, so it takes a few minutes, but then you see a tall skeleton in a bathrobe and slippers who seems to be holding a fireball in his hand. What do you want? Oh, it's you. He's like holding the sending stone. I'm gonna need to like call you back. Like puts it in his pocket. What do you want? Is the elf here?
No, what's your...
Do I need to get Timmy?
No, it's just me, and honestly, probably just a singular skeleton could hurt me, so don't worry about it. I'm not gonna attack. Nothing would happen. Like...
Fair enough.
The worst I could do is probably nothing. At worst.
Fair enough.
So, like...
What do you want? Really... Why are you here? Weren't you just
okay. Well, I'm gonna be real. That conversation made me want to die. So I came here.
You think you wanted to die? I'm dead and I wanted to die.
I'm dead and I wanted to die. He'll chuckle at that, just feel like... I'm gonna use that saying at some point. But just... Linhorn is an idiot. He's a lovable idiot. Most of the time. But he's still an idiot.
No shit, how do you think I got them to be my minions? I just told them that they were, and then they kind of went with it.
Yes, because they are very, very nice people.
Yeah, no shit. Why do you think they're my minions?
And because of that, would you be at least willing to hear it out? I totally get where you're coming from. You don't want to leave your house. Totally fair. I get that. Being in a hoodie and sweats, just chilling on bed. Great stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
Would you be willing to at least hear them out? I can try to persuade the man who wants to talk to you.
Oh, General Dipshit?
Mildly. You're not wrong. I can do my best. I know that a conviction won't mean shit.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna mean shit. just means they're probably gonna die.
But, to be fair, if you do kill everyone, who are you gonna fuck with? Like,
The next
chaos...
town over?
Yeah,
oh, wait, no, that's your guys' place.
And also, that would mean leaving your crypt, most likely.
Roll with advantage.
Spicy! Oh god, I forgot to
Oh my god!
What? Did he roll garbage?
No!
Oh no, I'm scared. You said persuasion. Persuasion just... Okay, cool. Don't do me dirty, don't do me dirty. That is a number that I don't know.
Please tell me it's big.
It's big. It's...
Uh-huh.
How does a 28 do you?
Oh my god, it was 1 under.
No! No! That was with advantage too.
Uh-huh. He got a nat 20 with a +9. Look, I don't... It's more of when one of them comes, then more of them come, and it's like, I can kill them every once in a while, but I just don't want to kill them constantly. Tell you what.
Okay.
Tell them to meet at... oh, I can't go to the inn, because that's shut down now. Tell you what. Tell them to meet me outside the city walls. About an hour. I'll get one of my finest skins and meet you there.
Would you like me to try to do any convincing?
Honestly, if it doesn't go in a way that doesn't involve me going to prison or going to court at all, I'm probably just gonna kill him. So we'll see how it goes. Do what you want. I don't have any attachments to this person, but you all seem to, so...
Oh, I don't at all. I am just... They really seem to care about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting those vibes. That's why I'm just kind of telling them to say fuck off, so I just don't have to deal with it.
Alright.
But yeah,
outside
I
the
guess.
city walls.
Yeah, outside the city walls in an hour. Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta go get
Thank
my
you.
skins together. The fireball kind of disappears and the door's shut behind him and you hear him clambering downstairs. Fucking
Alright.
see you in general.
Alright, at least I did something, you know?
Yeah, you basically solved it.
Yay, me.
The staff at that point.
Okay.
Hello.
So,
the staff
Are
gives the
debating
wielder
what's
control of the
happening.
under.
You're welcome.
They
so,
like made it dead already.
Everybody.
so,
What happened?
Sorry.
as you fucking...
Wait, did you tell them about the...
They're about to find out.
Okay.
So as you hand it over to Gira to walk off to Kolvar, Gira, you do hear really quick, what the fuck? Oh, God damn it. No, I'll call you later. And kind of, the connection disappears.
What the fuck?
I'm concerned.
Glenhorn, what do you want to say to Kolvar?
Kolvar. We may need a little more time to, negotiate. He's a little hard pressed at the moment.
All right, but no promises if we find him before that.
I know. Quick note: do not, if you do manage to find him, don't try to bring him in. He said he will openly, start the whole invasion thing again. If you do.
Oh. So...
But that's what I'm still trying to get him.
Now he's threatening treason.
Oh my god, this just gets worse.
Good to know. Thanks for telling me.
That's why we're still trying to get him to not to see reason. Ultimately, he just wants to be left alone.
Well, we can't have that if he's now threatening treason, especially. So
that was only
we'll
in the event that you and
see how it goes. He kind of walks off.
She is on a walk and nobody can stop her.
Yeah, no, Lumia's off walking on her own. Cloud's off doing his own thing.
Can I roll to see if she remembers anything?
Sure, roll for intelligence.
Hell yeah. I just want to try at least one more time.
As the last word to Colbert, I'm going to tell him, if you give me a day or till the next morning or till tomorrow morning, I can use my crystal to get us directly to the heart of where he is. So I just can't use it today. In the event everything goes horribly wrong.
You wouldn't be able to. You weren't attuned to it when you went to Colvar's place. You tuned after. Grimdalf's.
That was after?
Also,
yeah, you tuned after.
Well, yeah, we haven't gone into it. Yeah.
15, you don't remember anything. Question, Nicole.
Would Cloud have a sending stone or not?
I think he gave you one, right? When we saw?
I think he did give you one.
Okay, I'm just high then.
Though I should mention, currently they're all only just direct lines to Grimdalf.
Fair enough, never mind.
Oh, you can't call us? Oh.
Well, I mean, you can, you just haven't tried. They've just been sitting in your pocket since you got them.
Wait, so we can or we can't?
You can try.
Because, I'm assuming this is asking if Cloud can try.
Cloud can try.
Does he want to, though?
You'd have to describe how you're doing it.
He did say we could have a group call, so at best we're supposed to all hear it if we're using it.
Yeah, it's because you would all be on the same line to Grimdalf.
Yeah.
Cloud's just gonna zoom back, I think.
Yeah, sure thing. It takes a couple of minutes, but it's probably after, considering when you guys left, probably after Glenhorn's talking to Culver that you come back.
He's gonna be slightly out of breath, and he's gonna be like, "Where's Colvar? I need to speak with him right now."
He's over there talking to the people.
Cloud will just be like, "Okay, also prepare yourselves in 1 hour or less than."
What? What's going on?
About 55 minutes.
Okay.
Glorious.
Why?
First of all, you're welcome. And then it goes over to Colvar.
Thank you. Why?
Colvar looks at you when he sees you running up. Yes, can I help you?
Colvar, I'm gonna need you to promise me 2 things.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna... Well, you can hate the ever-loving shit out of Grimdalf. I'm not gonna blame you there. Don't arrest him, because that's just gonna be a shitstorm for all of us, including you. And don't take him to prison. You can exile him. It's not gonna be anything bad. Just...
I'll say roll with disadvantage, considering how he just learned that Grimdalf is threatening to kill the kingdom with his army.
Would Cloud have heard this?
No, but...
No, it was before you came in.
Yeah, but Colvar is currently on the... Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do with this guy?
Wow, no. I'm assuming a 14 doesn't work. Wait, no, it does work. Wait, hold up.
You're bad.
21.
Jesus.
A 14 did it anyways. He rolled low. I won't do anything directly during the talk should it happen.
Okay, great. And can I know this is stretching it, but I don't exactly want to antagonize the very, very powerful Lich. So how about we're not going to bring any of your guards, and how about the party, all of us, be your guards? Is that okay?
Wasn't that agreed upon last time?
Yeah.
Was that?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked specifically about that, and you were like,
I was
"Oh, okay, yeah, sure."
disassociating so hard during
Yeah.
that session.
Yeah, sure. I guess. You think you can handle a lich?
I don't think anyone can handle a Lich. Any of us, even a whole army. So
Give us like 3 more months, and we will.
at least we are his quote-unquote minions.
That
Whatever
explains a lot, now that I'm thinking about it.
So at least we'll have some sway, more sway than an antagonizing army.
Wait, you haven't been in compliance with any crimes, have you?
No.
Thankfully, no.
Alright.
Good thing we didn't.
Not yet.
Not yet! About to!
The closest I've gotten is I did him a favor and played music out in front of the inn and accidentally caused a riot.
Oh, that was you. Right.
We did talk about this.
That's right.
Session.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, no, he's kind of brain empty right now.
Yo,
A mood. A big mood.
I know that you guys talked about it, but he's more like, oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So that is honestly the closest I've gotten. I cannot speak on behalf of all of the rest of the party because I have joined only like a week or so ago, or like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know you are generally clear. I'm curious about the others now, if you're all his minions, but
I wave.
It's very
we will see how things go.
They honestly did it out of the kindness of their heart. I don't know about Illumia. I think she just got swept up in it. But
I am pretty certain that's exactly what happened. It's more of, I'm aware of how compliant you all can be, so I'm worried about what you became accomplices of.
Garrett just appears behind Cloud. We have not done anything illegal yet.
We didn't do anything illegal. The only thing we did was help him get his staff back, and that was it. Stop the army.
You're not planning on doing anything illegal, are you?
No.
I don't plan on it, but I'm leaving the opportunity.
Gira, please don't make me put you in prison.
Gira,
you
you're
really
not
think
helping.
those guys can hold Gira?
Anyways, it's been about, 5 minutes since I get back. I have actually talked with Grimdalf, and he is willing to meet you outside of the city walls within 50 minutes.
So we're going now.
Thank you.
Yes, we are going now.
Somebody go find Illumia. She's having a fantastic walk.
Cloud,
Yes.
can you do the negotiating part of this? We tried. It didn't work.
Yeah, I noticed. And that's why
I am bad at talking.
That's why I left and did the negotiation with Grimdalf by myself.
Thank you, Cloud.
Sir.
Yeah.
That was very dangerous.
Well, all of us combined couldn't have done anything anyway, so what's just one of us going?
Laughs and Grimdalf came out with a fireball on the ready.
Yeah, he did. And then he was like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Okay, please don't shoot me. I couldn't do anything anyways."
It's more if he was expecting guards.
Yeah.
Did anyone see where Illumia went?
She went for a walk. I joined her for a bit, and then I had the horrendous idea of going to see Grimdalf. She should be fine.
Okay, we should go get her then.
I will go find her. Gira runs off in the direction that
Alright.
I think Illumia went.
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Cloud will tell her the general direction the last time that Cloud saw Illumia.
Cool. Roll investigation, just not at disadvantage.
Tasty. 23 then.
Yeah, you find Illumia.
Hello, friend Illumia.
Oh, hello. Where did you come from? She starts looking around. Where the hell did you actually come from?
Where am I?
Direction. It's Gira. Like, he could have crawled out of the walls for all you know. Like,
Yeah, that's why she's looking around.
Yeah. You're assuming the hallway behind you, but it could be anywhere.
It could be from the ceiling, it could be from the ground below.
Could have dropped in from a fucking window, you don't know.
It's Boca!
We are meeting with Grimdalf in 50 minutes.
So negotiations went well?
Cloud negotiated. We are bad at talking, but Cloud is very good at it.
You know, this is why I went on a walk. This is why I went on a walk.
I love how we spent like nearly an hour talking. Like, you guys spent nearly an hour talking. And then Cloud was like, hey.
15 minutes. Done.
Okay,
Done.
I guess
It's
we'll
what
go
bugs
then.
do. It went well.
I guess we'll go then. Where are we going?
Outside the city walls. I did not stay to learn details. That is all I know.
Is it
I get distracted very easily.
What?
She'll just pat Gira's head and just start walking
You
back.
guys got here at about noon, so it's getting close to evening, like maybe 3 or 4.
She'll go and...
It's not dim light yet?
So,
No,
Ethan,
no, it is
Ethan
not.
question.
It's
Ethan
summer.
question.
Yeah.
Did Grimdalf ever specify where outside the city walls?
He just said outside the city walls.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You figure you'll probably see him there, because he's closer to the entrance walls than you guys are. And he did say he'll meet you, so...
Okay, so Cloud is gonna go, like, in a very secluded... Go to a very secluded area with just basically... Try to go to, like... Is there a place with, like, forest?
There's forest basically all
Forest
around.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if there was, like, some houses outside the city walls.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
no. There's some. There's Umphrey's house.
Basically...
We're doing it outside his shop.
Oh my god, no.
right outside of Jack's shop.
That'd
No,
be fucking funny.
Cloud will basically go to the place that is the most secluded, with the least amount of people.
There's like a whole secluded patch just outside of the wall. It was where a lot of people got evacuated when they were helping save the city.
Cool. Goes there.
Yeah. I'm assuming you all follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Quick unrelated question though, Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Do umbrellas exist?
Do what?
Umbrellas?
Oh my god!
Generally, no. In
Are you trying to turn
specific
into Mary
instances, like, say, Grimdalf or Old Man
Vampire.
Jenkins, they might, because they've obviously been interdimensionally traveling.
Could we invent umbrella?
God.
At some point,
What?
maybe.
Glenhorn's just
Okay.
carrying around a fucking parasol so he can fly everywhere.
That's exactly what I was thinking!
Yeah, I was like, dude, are you trying to become Mary Poppins? What the hell, man?
Uh-huh!
Oh my
And
god.
shit.
Only it's like an enormous fucking parasol
Yeah,
instead
I
of a
mean,
normal umbrella.
it would probably have to be a magic umbrella, because just having an umbrella doesn't make it dim light. It would just be, like, a bit shaded. But you could probably
good
make a
for rain.
magic umbrella that envelops you in dim light.
We need Uthir!
You need to find a magic smith.
I
We need to
remember.
find
Can you
Uthir!
make one?
You all go to the fucking secluded area. Culver's kind of waiting, and after a few minutes, you see an elf kind of step out from behind a tree. He's wearing a red hoodie with sunglasses and a fucking snapback. He's got jeans and like some Jordans on.
Some Jordans?
Yeah.
God, this gives me flashbacks.
Illumia's making a mental note to get alcohol.
It's papyrus if he had flesh.
Wait, you're right!
Yeah, no, he's
Great
wearing one of his finest elf skins. Alright, what the fuck do y'all want? Culver kind of looks over, takes a double. What the fuck?
Takes a what?
Takes a dump.
He like doubles back.
Okay.
He does not shit on the ground.
This is the Lich.
Yeah, that's
Olivia
Grimdalf.
looks just as.
Yeah, what about it? Got a fucking
Hi,
problem?
Grimdalf.
Captain Dipshit? What do you all do in your free time?
Honestly,
Mostly in dinosaurs.
But that can be discussed later.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go take care of Ares. You all have this under control. She's just gonna go into the back.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, now that all of the excuses are used,
Excuses? Oh, yeah, for Illumia, that's right, yeah.
okay, so I did convince Captain Dipshit, as you put it, to not
I'm a
arrest
general, and I'm
Gen-
not dipshit.
you. Are
Says you, motherfucker!
You are General Kolvar, but you are Captain in dipshittery. I've known a few people who are worse, so therefore, Captain. Sorry for the downgrade.
He looks a little hurt. Grimdalf just grins. He's Grimdalf now.
God. I knew that one was coming, and I'm still disappointed.
He has promised not
I'm here to
arrest
disappoint.
you, or he has promised not to arrest you or throw you in prison, at least during these talks. If he breaks that, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably do something incredibly stupid to make me King Dipshit. I don't know.
I mean, I'll just kill him if he tries something. He doesn't look that hard to kill. Speak for yourself, you fucking saggy sack of bones.
I don't think
I take great offense.
Kolva, you are not helping.
He called me Captain Dipshit not 5 seconds ago, and you're saying I'm making this difficult.
And these are also supposed to be peace talks in a manner, I don't know.
You know what?
What did you talk about, Claude?
Okay, let's just try to come to a agreement. Let's start there. Not to kill each other. We're not doing that. No. We're not doing that.
Both of them in unison go, I mean...
No. To both of them.
Fine.
I honestly...
Alright.
I know both of you equally well. Relatively speaking. So...
If you know him as much as you know me, that's a pretty low fucking standard, friend. I have to concur.
Look, they're agreeing.
You don't know either of us that well.
They're agreeing.
Oh my god, you're agreeing. What a miracle.
Here's the thing. I am not incorrect in my statement. I didn't say you were friends, I just said I knew you both equally, which I'm not wrong.
You know what? Fair enough.
Friend is a different level of knowing. So anyways, besides that, just... Here's the thing. Grimdalf, you know, chaotic evil. Let's just start there. But, to be
It is
fair,
a chaotic evil and a lawful good.
Yeah.
You have a chaotic evil and a lawful good, and you managed to get them to agree at least on the terms of how long they've known you.
I got them to agree on something.
There is
Okay.
a begin.
Okay. So we're not denying that. I am not saying. But also, at the very same time, you did basically threaten to throw a whole entire army at him. Which wouldn't have done anything, by the way, because Lich.
I'm just saying, it's not like we don't have ways to get around a Lich. It'll just take a lot more resources, which we don't necessarily have as much of currently due to the whole war. Yeah, that's right, bitch. What you gonna do about me now?
Okay, so let's...
Kolvar looks angry.
So, okay, just... This seems to be very common sense to me, but, you know, common sense got thrown out the window and out into the nothing by this world so long ago. So, by fighting 2 wars at once, especially one against a lich that would claim resources that could also contribute to the other war, does not seem like a great idea.
I mean, you're not wrong, but strategically letting a lich live in your village and cause constant disruption is equally not as wise.
Disruption could be so much worse. Grimdalf, don't get any ideas.
I mean, I kind of am.
To be fair, the extent of the disruption at the moment has been bowls of spaghetti and accidentally scaring people.
He's
That's the extent.
He's killed a few people and burned down multiple buildings.
By mistake.
I take credit for all of it!
By mistake.
Guilty as charged!
Oh my god.
He's
He's
literally admitting it.
I never
By
said
mistake.
he didn't do it, or it wasn't him. I never said that.
Even if it was
also, I
by
didn't
mistake, he
know
still
about
did
it. I'm gonna be real.
I didn't expect you to know about it, Cloud, but he's admitting it right now. Like, I feel like we don't even need to get him a defense attorney. He's just going to admit it.
That's exactly the kind of person he is, actually.
But this isn't a trial at the moment. This is peace talks. So throwing accusations at each other isn't exactly going to get us anywhere.
I mean...
No.
It'll lead to us killing each other. It's just saying.
And what did I say at the very beginning of this?
We are allowed to kill each other at any given moment.
No, not that I could stop you, but my feelings would be hurt.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll give you that one.
And I think the rest of the party, except Illumia, would also be slightly hurt.
I'd be very hurt.
Illumia looks up a little bit and then looks back down at Ares.
Because here's the thing. If you guys go to war, and let's just say, by some miracle of your army and whatever the fuck resources you have, you somehow killed Grimdalf, that's also gonna hurt our feelings too.
I don't think
more
they
so
care about
Gira
our
and
feelings.
Gira and Glenhorn.
As much as I would love to say the small smidgen of attachment I have to you all would keep me from killing this clear menace. No. I still have a kingdom to protect. Letting a lich live in the kingdom on terms where he might just start killing people regardless.
There's so many other things in this world that could just start killing people. For instance, the undead dragon, but I don't exactly see you going after that.
Oh. We're about to make enemy with the whole ass kingdom on top of this. Damn, look at us go.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh my god. This is getting worse.
Or, you know, the possible legion of space dragons. I think some of them are good.
Well, you've been kind of making it a point to say that the space dragons are mostly good, with the exception of like one, so...
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. The one that's over in the tower. That one's bad. I don't know that one.
23.
Well, if you have an idea of where this undead dragon is, I would love to help you. But we can't do anything if we don't know where he is, now can we?
Actually, I do know.
Where is he?
The southern continent.
Done.
Alright, so now for the actual peace talks.
Okay.
Done.
I feel like the point was missed here.
Well, no, you're saying that we're not helping with the undead dragon. Guess what? We're already trying to set up negotiations with the Vrysol so that we're not fighting anymore. Maybe we can send an envoy or have them send an envoy. Search for this undead dragon, get it all taken up carefully and nicely for you so you have no complaints.
Well,
I mean, I wasn't complaining to begin with. In fact, I never asked for help.
Well, that was the point that your friend Clap brought up.
Oh
I would greatly appreciate that. That is not entirely the point, and I apologize for if it was misunderstood. My point is that, well, yes, there is a lich in your backyard, which, if you just leave it at that, is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Good job, Grimdalf.
It's quite bad, actually. I know, right? I'm fucking evil.
I'm just saying, of all the evils to have in your backyard, one that inconveniences you with pasta is objectively not the worst.
Here's where I'm coming from, Cloud. It's not necessarily the inconvenience alone, it's both the frequency of them and the fact that ever since the attack on the kingdom with his staff, apparently, that makes him a very big looming threat, and he is now threatened that he would do something similar. You see where I'm coming from?
I do see where you're coming from, but at the same time, you did threaten to throw an army at him.
He is a lich. He can handle an army.
That the problem was that he didn't bring it up in the first place until he was threatened.
This is why Olivia is
so
not she
here's
has
the
no
thing.
idea how to help.
Before this whole thing blew up, you were basically in the best situation. You did not know that he exists, and therefore left him alone, and therefore got, well, not the greatest deal ever. You still got Grimdalf plug ears for a sec, even though I know they technically don't exist. You didn't get the worst.
I resent that statement. I will now be exponentially worse. You see what I'm talking about here?
I'm not
Grimdalf was left to his own devices for hundreds of years, and for the most part, the kingdom didn't get burned down. So I think the point Cloud's trying to make here is there are significantly more pressing matters to deal with.
There is more pressing matters to deal with, but now he's unveiled himself as a pretty damn close pressing matter.
I'm not saying he isn't. I'm not saying he is the best person in the world, because he is far from that.
That's more like it.
You're welcome. That is not the point. I'm not trying to say he is a good person. Because he's not. That is not the point of these talks. The point of these talks is that so this doesn't escalate into basically casting, I don't know, 20th level fireball on an entire kingdom.
What would you propose then?
That is not for me to decide. This is why you two are here. I am not here to... You think I had a plan?
I mean, I hate to interject here, but we're here because you convinced us. I'm fine with just killing him right here, right now.
Oh my god.
Please
no.
don't.
The idea is for both of you to talk and, come to an agreement.
Okay, so... Grimdalf, I am not asking where you live, but are you technically outside the city walls?
I mean, right now. You met me at my house.
I did. But this is for the sake of him.
No, he's not.
He's not.
No, he lives in the fucking graveyard. He's not outside the city walls. The graveyard is inside.
I have an idea. Okay. So...
I feel more inclined to say that, we could talk this out, but he looks at Gira and Glenhorn. You guys were talking to me like you were the ones that unveiled me, so I feel like you gotta work with us here.
Yeah, wait.
We kind of had a good thing going before Cole was like, yeah, no, I kind of have to agree on that one.
Yeah,
as much as I hated, we had no leads before you told us everything about him.
I'll admit it is my fault. I was trying to, keep things as the way they were. And then I panicked.
I mean, I noticed you said that you burnt up a body and threw it in the ocean instead of turning it into the authorities. Did you really tell them that?
Yeah, remember the demon
Yes,
that had your staff?
Yeah, I remember that fucker. He's still laying there.
Yeah, I said I burned
remember
him and, dumped his body in the ocean.
Why did you tell him that? You could have just told him you left him there.
He panicked.
I panicked.
No shit, that was one hell of a panic.
When Grimdalf panics.
The ocean's like miles away.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had never been here.
Yeah, that's like a few day trip out fucking eastward. At least a day.
Hey, you know what? At least you guys can bond over me being dumb. That's a plus.
I wouldn't call it a bond, but it is an agreement, I suppose.
Cloud looks up and he just looks like he's asking God to give him strength.
If Illumia had inspiration, she would grant it.
Ernest, give me fucking strength before I must smite these bitches.
What about just calling a rain check on all of this?
That's
settle it later.
the point. Being procrastinating on this is not going to help anything. It's probably going to make it worse.
Granted, if we find his whereabouts before this gets settled, we are gonna try and move him. Yeah, no, probably just kill him.
This is
I
accomplished
just
nothing.
need everyone to know that Gear rolled a 6, and thus is pretty much just folded in upon himself, trying to attract as little attention as possible, making himself as small as possible.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
You know what?
Why
Maybe
do we build up?
Both Kolvar and Grimdalf notice, and they're looking at you right now.
maybe Ernest
Gear's
has
trying to
a
make
side.
himself even smaller.
Kolvar got a nat 20, Grimdalf got a 16 with a fuck off multiplier. they both definitely see you.
He's trying to make himself even smaller.
What are you doing there? Gira?
You guys made Gira feel bad.
I feel like
I don't like this conversation.
I feel like I'm doing my job, but also like this is kind of awkward.
That's what happens when you're unwilling to compromise.
Alphonse gets sad and fold in upon himself when you can't compromise.
Roll persuasion. Glenhorn, roll persuasion. Oh, did Joey die?
Joey?
No, Joey's dead.
He is Green Ring of Death. Oof. What the fuck is this session?
I'm feeling the same. That's why Illumia is just kind of spacing out because she.
Hi, Joey.
Okay, I'm back. I broke.
Welcome
Hello.
Welcome back, Joey.
Okay, I was gonna say. Hold on, I'm gonna get some outside advice. I'll look up to the sky and open my arms.
Is he Dory?
And say,
Believe it.
Ernest, give me a sign. How do we fix this?
What did he say?
Ernest, give me a sign. How do we fix this?
Okay, I'm gonna say first do the persuasion roll because this is to get them to listen, not.
Get him to listen? Okay.
Yeah, because this is like, oh, you guys aren't fucking listening, so now you've made the goblins sad. So this is to see if this actually like gets them to listen.
That's a 19.
Can I grant advantage by going over to Gira and trying to console him and like looking passive aggressively at Kolvar and Glenhorn?
And me? What am I doing?
Grimdalf, you mean?
I meant Grimdalf.
You know what?
Okay.
For shits and giggles, sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The 19 was higher.
Cries.
Unsurprising, but woof.
Ethan's dying on the inside.
What do you propose?
Fine.
I didn't propose anything.
No, they're asking. Fine, we're listening.
Okay.
What do you guys propose?
Okay, so
Because they're obviously not getting anywhere when they talk.
Okay.
I propose, because you're gonna do this anyways if anything happens. So basically, we'll make an agreement of mutually assured destruction. Not including, however, quote-unquote small grievances, which we should elaborate on, and that's where the real talks should be centered on.
Alright.
So, mad, because you would have to be fucking mad to actually do it. Mutually assured destruction is what it sounds like. If either of you, like, attack each other directly in any way, the other's gonna do the same. So basically, let's just make a set of rules of neither of us will do A, B, and C, such that if this happens, all-out war will happen, which would suck. But you know, I'm grasping at straws.
So Grimdalf doesn't do A, B, and C, and that doesn't happen, and Kolvar doesn't do A, B, and C, and that doesn't happen. And then it culminates to what?
They leave each other alone and don't nuke the entire city.
There we go. It culminates to Grimdalf mostly going on and doing whatever he was doing in the first place, and Kolvar focusing on everything else and what he was doing in the first place. We're back at things go to normalcy.
Now we have to specify what can happen, because if we just say don't do anything,
I would prefer
evil,
to not have more buildings and people killed.
How do you kill a building?
I would think.
You would be amazed the type of things I've seen that we're pretty sure he did.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You can
Well,
buy back infrastructure. You cannot buy back lives.
That's a good point.
Yeah. That is kind of the point.
So arguably losing a building is less strenuous than losing a person. Not arguably, it's just fact.
I'm not saying it's a headache and a million, but...
Yes, but also you have to consider this is frequent. We lose a lot of buildings.
I mean, since we've been here, I haven't really noticed any buildings gone on the regular.
To be fair, I've kind of slowed down a bit lately.
There you go.
I got started on that whole innkeeper thing, and I was really distracted.
Sounds like he just needs to have a business to run.
Grimdalf, did you...
Actually, yeah.
Grimdalf,
what if you just had an outlet, Grimdalf?
Did you like being an innkeeper?
Not really. I was kind of just freaking out because the guy died, and I didn't know how to respond. So I just kind of went with it. But no.
He just outed that he didn't kill him on purpose.
Yeah, Kolvar looks confused.
That's the point with making this whole thing.
Kolvar looks confused.
Cloud looks over at Kolvar with the smuggest look on his face.
He has the biggest, nyah face right now.
Before Grimdalf, so to distract Grimdalf, I'm going to say, hey, Grimdalf, have you ever thought about opening a business? Is there anything... Have you ever just wanted to own something?
Not really.
Do you have a hobby?
Do
you have a hobby that's not arson?
My hobby is evil.
That's not a hobby, that's a lifestyle.
You make evil a good...
you're not wrong, but it's also my job and kind of my hobby. I mean, I do evil shit as a hobby, and then do really evil shit as the main job.
I think you are confused on what a hobby is.
Yeah, a hobby would be more like, I don't know, you open a business where people can come in and you teach them how to play a game where they can be evil, and they go through these fantastical adventures where they're evil people. And these imaginary stories. That's something you could do as a hobby. I don't know, be like an evil master for people and tell a story, a narrative, collaborative with several other people.
Give me a sec. Fuck. Shit. Let me roll something real quick.
I am having an awakening in general right now.
Awesome. Yeah.
You look like you want to cry.
I do. That's why. Grimdalf goes, you know what? Just a second. Disappears behind the tree again.
Oh my god.
A few minutes come by, and he comes out with a fucking starter set for D&D 5th Edition Minds of Pandelver. We've established that he's been to fucking Earth before, so he has a set of D&D apparently.
What you got there, Grimdalf?
No, he brings out Tyranny of Dragons.
Guys, I'll be laughing so hard right now, but I'm in a hotel.
He brings out fucking Tyranny of Dragons, that's what he brings out, and then we start a new campaign. And then we continue this one.
Grimdalf as
Hi, Joey!
What did I do?
So what'd you say, Glenn?
Oh. What?
Wait, okay.
You said something right before I left.
Oh. Cloud or me?
You.
Oh, me. I was gonna say, what you got there, Grimdalf?
Well, it's this game I found in this one world called Dirt.
That's accurate.
You know, it's a fantastical game of the imagination where you roll these little rocks or whatever, and you make shit happen. I never actually got to learn it, but I don't know. I guess I could learn at some point.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's offering peace. If he becomes a forever DM, he will stop murdering people.
I'm just saying, if we do a Halloween one-shot where it's just Grimdalf running a game, I'm not ready.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Did he pull out a set of dice when he was talking about that?
Let's see if he owns a set of dice too. He does not. He just has the box is unopened, but the box does come with a set of dice. I know because I have it.
Okay. So he's good.
So he has a set of dice.
Yeah, he has a set of dice, but they're in the box, which he has not opened.
That means I don't have to roll Goblin Brain.
So Cloud turns over to Kolvar and is like, okay. So it's obvious he's willing to do this. So are you willing to? I don't know. Wait, is the inn that that the old man that used to run, who tragically died, still unoccupied?
Yeah, no, the building got shut down. I mean, it's probably going to get torn down for something else at some point. Right now, it's just empty.
Could you actually not do that? And then we can renovate it into an inn for this game.
Making a game store.
Yeah, so Grimdalf, as an outlet for your evil needs, how about you learn that game?
Evil to his players.
Teach other people, and then you can be evil to your players through the game, and send them on their own either evil adventures or opposed to them.
This was not where I saw this going.
None of us. Dude, I did not expect Cloud to just fuck off and just be like, "Hey, talk."
I figured you'd find out. I figured you'd find something. I didn't think it was gonna be fucking meta, though.
I'm opening to learning with you, honestly, if it helps.
Kira just looks so confused. He's still on the ground, and he's just kind of looking back and forth, kind of like a ping pong match, but with confusion.
I don't know whether to say disadvantage or advantage because there's just do a straight roll of persuasion, Cloud.
Me?
Yeah.
Even Olivia looks kind of confused. She's like, "What the actual fuck?"
Fucking
Oh my
cool.
god. Oh my god.
What was it?
Please.
You got the down? What?
30.
What?
30? Cool. He rolled an 8. So
No, I rolled a 19 plus 11.
cool.
Holy fuck, dog!
Cool. He rolled an 8. So
I demolished this man with my words.
he is so no. It's not even that. He is so mortified from what he's just witnessed. Like he doesn't know what this is. But it's more of he's seeing the process and experiencing it from a different angle. He's so mortified. He just kind of nods slightly while staring at the box of Mines of Phandelver starter set. Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all.
This is not sponsored. This is an accident.
This is wholeheartedly an accident.
This
is just a thing that happens.
This tiny D&D group that no one's heard about obviously gets sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Of course.
Oh yeah, totally.
Totally.
Oh my god.
Guys, what the hell is happening? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Yeah, we can like all meet up bi-weekly, or you know we'll do it on a scheduled time that we all get together.
Yeah,
and,
I
spend
do.
2-4 hours.
Let's not.
I do get kind of busy sometimes, so I would have to work it around my usual schedule.
Let's maybe not promise that we, the party that is going around dealing with undead dragons, promising
Full
to.
disclosure. Illumia's been listening, and she's like, "Yeah, let's not cause another riot, please."
Yeah, no, the last time we promised to do something, more specifically, I promised to do something, I accidentally caused a riot. So let's.
Okay, yeah, you're right. No promises from the get-go. But the point is, you can meet other people and teach them.
Yeah, we could all learn together first. And
Yeah,
see
I mean,
what happens.
I have no idea how the hell this game plays, so if you guys could just like help me figure it out at some point, that'd be cool.
Yeah. We can help
that'd
you
be great.
Figure it out.
Kolvar's quite good with rules.
Cole is very good with rules. In fact, he's a stickler for them. He loves them.
I'm a little bit offended by that's how you described it, but I do uphold the law, yes.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not bad.
He's not really a stickler.
Is a stickler bad? I just understood it as just being really strict.
I mean, it sometimes has a negative connotation.
Yeah. It does.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in a negative way.
It's fine, honestly. I forgot that this is what interacting with you all is like when you're trying to get something from me.
I am sorry.
I'm used to it.
I am still sorry.
I am used to it.
Oh my god. Emma.
I will never be unapologetic.
He looks like he's drifting off into thought about his life choices.
I'm drifting right now with him, so I'm on that same wavelength right now.
Same.
So Cloud turns over to Grimdalf and be like, okay, so we will work on getting that place renovated, and we will obviously consult you since that will be your place, and we will let you know when it is ready.
Sure thing.
And wait, I just had an idea. Okay, so obviously I'm assuming being in a skin is not exactly comfortable.
I mean, I don't know, I kind of like it.
Okay, never mind then. I mean, you could throw the spin of a skeleton leading a game about being evil.
Oh, I mean, I just really like to wear this when I go out. Try to look nice. I'll probably not be wearing it if I'm running a store. That's why I had the mask on last time. Skins are a lot of work. That's why you just wear them for special occasions like this.
Yeah, but what if you use your skeletoness as like an advertising part of the store? Like put your face on the sign. People know, hey, you're the skeleton guy.
Are you asking me to be a model?
Not if you
got the
don't want
cheekbones for
to.
it.
I do have some nice cheekbones.
You do have lovely cheekbones. Both of them.
Yes, all
Use
three
your
of them.
form. Use your undead form as a gimmick for advertisement, and also for people to get accustomed to you. And also, it looks cool when you're the storyteller and you're just a skeleton with a cloak on.
Yeah.
Guess it'd give me an excuse to actually get dressed.
Well, here's the thing. You could make your robe into a cloak with a hood, and you could just be shadowed, and when you wanted to scare the shit out of your players, you could just rip the hood off and then scream at them.
Oh, I mean, I do have a hooded cloak. That's one of my fancier ones. I generally wear it when I'm being mysterious. Set the mood a little bit.
Being mysterious.
You can set the mood a little more with like music or something. Have it thematic to what's going on in current events.
Maybe not music, since the last time that happened, there was a riot that shut down the business.
Cloud just looks like, yeah.
Music controlled by you, not Cloud.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As much as I would love to have. Oh my god, I'd be getting a patron. Never mind. Grimdalf as a.
Wait, if you don't mind me asking, you have different cloaks for different occasions? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a villain. The thing that makes me better than other villains is that I have presentation.
Presentation! Fucking Megamind.
Presentation!
Megamind.
Megamind.
I'm a villain, but I'm a stylish villain.
We need to find him a girlfriend.
It's just so lost.
Okay, so.
What if I don't want to be the bad guy?
And then also to get actual players to come. Well, first we'll, I guess, play test it. Would that be the correct word?
I suppose.
Yeah, play testing sounds good.
Yeah, so we can play it with you and test it out, and then afterwards we can go around town trying to and advertise for this new place. We will try not to get too many people, because obviously an influx of a lot of people would be very stressful, and I would prefer not to do that.
No, fair enough. Starlight. Maybe I can use some of my... I bet Timmy would love this game, actually. Oh, he's not much of a conversationalist.
I imagine you gotta be really good at talking to him.
He kind of struggles. He tries, but he struggles.
Do you understand him?
I mean, I understand him enough.
He can play a silent character.
Hey, he can play with you.
No, I swear you're not wrong. Be a nice little father-son bonding time.
And, I'm sure if there'll be players who want to give him a good scritch because he's a good boy.
I would recommend that. The stitches might come loose and it's all gross and the fluids start leaking out, but...
Never mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
No, he's a flesh golem.
He's a flesh golem.
He's a flesh golem.
We're just trying to give the flesh golem some scritches. That's all he really needs. He just needs some movement cuts.
That's going out of context, D&D.
Okay. So I think we got it figured out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what a Lumia's character would be.
It sounds all good to me. And in the event that we're long distance at the time and we can't make it, we got sending stones. And they're all on a group call anyway.
No! That's what we're doing right now! Do not say
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear that.
I said, and in the event that we can't make it in person, we've all got sending stones, so they're all on a group call anyway.
That's so meta.
This is too meta.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you need some rocks. You need the math rocks. You also
you
need
can make it, right? Are you gonna make me stuff?
I mean, I can probably get some more. I don't think I'm banned in every country on that planet.
I mean, you could also just tell us what to look for. We could just buy it. We do have some money.
Yeah, it's not really something that's made on this world, though. That's kind of the bitch of it.
Okay,
Never mind.
actually, speaking of which, are there more books of those?
Oh yeah, there's tons of them.
Oh, I mean, if you wanted to expand your horizons on it too, as we're learning the game, you could just probably pop in and get more books.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, I will have to find a country I'm not banned from.
Are you banned from America? Nope. I wouldn't know what
The answer is certainly no.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Damn, you gotta do a logic hit.
Do you know how much stuff you gotta do to actually get banned from America?
I know what I said.
I know exactly how much stuff you have to do, and it's a lot.
It was from his early days.
I know, fair enough.
You know, he's gotten a bit lazy with it, but he was pretty proactive in his early Lich days.
Ooh.
And what if you use like a disguise kit or something to, sneak into the country and get what you need?
I mean, I would say that, but a mustache and a fake hairdo doesn't do much when you're a walking skeleton. And the skin is nice as it is.
You know what? I'll polymorph myself and make myself look like Coldlar.
I'll be able to help with this. I do know how to use a disguise kit, and
does magic not work?
Magic is weird in that world. They have this thing called science that they kind of that kind of replaces a lot of it. I mean, I still can because my phylactery and I'm basically a source of magic, but finding other things there is kind of hard.
Do you not just have a polymorph spell or something? A minor illusion?
Let me check real quick. I don't know if he does.
Does he have a magic item that does it? I'd assume he does.
He probably does. The issue is, can he find it?
Yeah, really though.
Not gonna lie, my magic is generally around death. I'm not really much of a disguiser. Why do you think I wear skin? All I did was kill a guy and preserve his skin.
Well, after we rescue my family,
actually,
we
this
can
might
come
be the
over
skin of the guy I killed last week.
After we rescue our family and come back, we can help you with some summer cleaning. Maybe find an item that can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know where I'd put everything. It's kind of like a dragon's hoard, it's all just there.
What are you offering, Glenhorn?
I mean, if you want to try, you're more than welcome. Just don't take anything.
I won't take anything. If it's to establish a peace here, I'm willing to do it.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Very clearly, we will steal stuff from the powerful Lich. What a brilliant idea.
I mean, I probably wouldn't notice if you did, but I'm just hoping that you don't break your word bond, Gira.
I am an asshole, but I would not steal.
Still watching you on that shit.
You scorned him when you said that.
You are the farthest from an asshole.
I am an asshole.
Illumia's
oh wait, no, Claude didn't have that conversation with Kira anymore.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care.
The hell is this?
I'll talk about this.
Kira, as a certified asshole, you're not an asshole.
I do not accept criticism.
We're not criticizing you.
I have to agree that you're also not an asshole. Glenhorn kind of leans in. I know I like this goblin for a reason.
Being called an asshole.
I do not accept criticism. I am an asshole.
We're talking about this later. Anyways, let's finish up these peace talks before I...
Yeah, to touch base again. Does this all sound good?
Yeah, I won't destroy the city. Honestly, I just want to go home.
You won't destroy the city, and you'll have a new hobby. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll grab some of the books, try something out, see where we go.
And Grimdalf is not going to be
arrested. right?
Arrested or put in prison.
That's
Kolvar
Put in
still
prison.
looks like he's reeling.
He'll get to run his hobby shop.
For now, I don't know. I don't know how we got here.
Could we make?
I'm so confused.
Could we make the area of the shop specifically basically? I don't know.
Just
No
take
man's
the
land. International waters.
Tell you what, take the building. We'll call it indefinite community service. Commit more crimes, and then we'll have to talk. But for now, just sure, indefinite community service. You know what? I think I can live with that.
Guys, you did it.
Okay.
I think I can live with indefinite community service. I'm definitely not going to commit more crimes.
All right. You guys want to go? You guys want to go get coffee now?
I'm not much of a coffee person. I'm not either. I'm
sorry.
I drink tea and alcohol, to be honest.
Coffee is very bad for you.
No, I'm.
Oh no shit! What kind of coffee? What kind of alcohol you drink? Nowadays, the strong ones.
I'm up for the alcohol.
Fair enough.
I'm down for alcohol.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. On the way back, on the way as we're going back in, I'm gonna tell Grimdalf.
Oh no, Grimdalf walks behind the tree.
Oh, before he goes, I'll call him later. Never mind.
I mean, he's gonna show up at the bar. He just doesn't take the path that you guys take.
Wait, okay, real
it's
quick.
Sans. It's Sans.
It's Sans.
Oh shit! God damn it!
It's literally a combination of Sans and anyway.
I forgot. My bad.
What's his name? The
Gaster.
He's Gaster.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Gaster. We found the man.
He lives underground, and he's a skeleton. He lives underground, and he's a skeleton with magic.
He has the powers.
It's so much worse when we get into his backstory. I hate that.
Shit, he's wearing a hoodie.
He's Papyrus and Sans, and the only one that's kind of like a combination of them is Gaster.
But not really. We don't know enough about Gaster really.
That's why we headcanon him.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
So you guys... Yes?
Grimdalf is Gaster.
So are Grimdalf and Kolvar going to the bar alone and we're not invited?
I mentioned it, so I think we're all going.
Yeah, no. Grimdalf was like, okay, let's go. Like, whoever wants to go.
Okay, I thought it was like they were trauma bonding from just like having to deal with this group.
It's a little bit of that, but also it's like, fuck it, if you want to come, let's just go get hammered.
You know what? Illumia will join. She will follow promptly after.
Genhorn will join because he wants to keep tucking at Grimdalf.
And she's gonna put Ares back in his bag too. And I'm gonna go grab some dinner. So
yeah, let's take a quick 10-15 minute break. We'll be right back. I'm definitely not dying inside. Okay. Be right back, guys. Alright, well...
That was so fucking
Hi,
hard
one
to deal
viewer.
with.
We've missed you during this little break.
We're back.
Hello.
Hi, one viewer.
We're back.
Dude. Oh
I hope you're enjoying this session.
So, you all get to the bar with Kolvar. Grimdalf is there, like, wearing the shoddy mask and, like, his fancy hooded robe. The bartender looks confused and scared, but when noticing that Kolvar isn't reacting, he kind of relaxes a little bit. He mostly looks confused. Is there anything that you would like to do in this period?
Lumia's gonna go drink. Oh, wait, let me make sure she has money.
Sure.
Yeah, anyone who's drinking, tell me how strong the drink, and I'll tell you if you need a con roll or not.
I only have 100 pieces, and I wanted to set 2.
Do you have any tea?
No, sir. Sorry, we don't have any tea. We're purely an alcoholic establishment. We do have water, though.
I'll take your water.
He'll give you
Beer's
water.
close enough to tea.
No, 'cause beer's fucking disgusting.
Had alcohol.
Beer is fermented wheat tea.
Beer is fucking disgusting. Tea is actually good.
Yeah.
But it is fermented wheat tea, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Anyways,
I can't tell you otherwise. You're wrong.
it is wheat. Well, it's not wheat. It's barley and gross. Hops.
Barley, hops, wheat.
Stewing. Fermenting.
Disgusting.
Anyways.
Tastes like horse piss. Some horse piss tastes better.
Anyways.
Oh god, I forgot the other conversation we gotta have.
What?
Glenhorn?
And
his innocence.
No, that's being saved until a later point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a later point, but I just remembered it's happening at some point.
Please no. So
he's never had alcohol.
Who's trying to get drunk?
Not Lumia, she's gonna go visit him free. I've decided.
Fair.
Gira will come with if Illumia is okay with it.
She is perfectly fine with. Well, she doesn't really actually give a fuck, but you know she's fine with that.
Okay.
Fine with it as fine as she can get.
Cloud is gonna.
As fine as she can be.
Cloud is gonna stay with not Glenhorn. Fucking Grimdalf and
all these motherfuckers.
Kolvar.
And Kolvar because he doesn't want his hard work to blow up.
No,
honestly, they just kind of seem pretty awkward. They're not really talking, they're just drinking.
Glenhorn is going to also accompany for a bit. I'll sit down and say, Grimdalf.
Yeah?
Hey, the place where you got those books here from, the Dund. Do they have other hobbies and stuff there?
I don't know. I didn't really get to look. This was just kind of one I nabbed before I got kicked out of one of their countries.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, what if we have a store after we learn how to play this one, where we got it down pat? We could also expand into maybe other hobbies that world has.
I mean, I can look, but I am banned from most countries in that world, so it's kinda...
He finds D&D in Korean.
In Korean?
Practically, it would still be our common because there's no distinction between Spanish and Korean and English with common.
Cursed.
It would depend on the country. It would depend on the country he gets it from and what we consider common in this world.
There are many languages.
For the sake of ease, let's just say English, because I don't want to get into that rabbit hole.
And can I ask you, when Minions Monthly comes around again, is it always like one set place that we all gather to, or is it does it change every once in a while?
Oh, yeah, generally, Steve Grimdalf remembers. I've only been there once. I don't actually remember where you have to go.
And I could probably find some other minions around and ask them.
Find the
You
kobolds.
probably have to look around for someone that actually goes.
Yeah, we met some green kobolds a while ago.
That wasn't us.
That was Bakari.
No, that was
I did not meet some green kobolds a while ago.
I did not. We did this thing. Oh, I did not do the thing.
Wrong character. That one's dead.
Yeah. You know, there should be plenty of minions around. I'll find them. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that hard to find. Why do you think people always have so many of them? There's a reason they only really get dental.
That's another good point. Yeah,
Life
so how are those other peace talks
Woblins.
going with the southern continent?
We totally should not suggest that the minions are the Woblins.
Shouldn't, but we could ask them, like, hey, I mean...
You're already trying to pawn them off to Grimdalf. You could just advertise them as people that could work at the shop.
The amount of chaos.
Oh yeah, no, but it also might surprisingly work. Anyways,
Yeah.
So what was the question again, Joey?
As I'm sipping on my water after saying that to Grimdalf, I'm gonna look over and be like, "Hey, Culver. So, what are these people from the southern continent like? Weren't they supposed to come in like a month or two?"
That's the hope. We're trying to establish communications because honestly, we don't want to fight in a war. Honestly, it's a mess. It's been something from before Lara and I were even in charge. They're the continent of Celeste, the southern continent, as you put it. It's generally a vast desert. Resources are rather scarce there. However, there does seem to be a community of reptilian beings that have managed to thrive there in some ways. So they've, to my understanding, kind of always wanted a bit of a share of the resources here since we're plentiful in them. Naturally, we're kind of in a weird state in the world right now where everyone's basically at each other's throats, so we haven't been able to really say yes to their demands, and once they started amassing forces, fighting broke out. It's been a mess ever since.
Oh yeah, that's rough. If anything, though, that the undead dragon I mentioned, though, that might actually come into the talks. That could be a good starting point.
We haven't heard any reports that they're having issues with an undead dragon.
It could, to be clear, he said in my head, he has business over there, and he's gonna go do whatever business that is. And if I if I rise up to challenge him, then he'd deal with me accordingly. But I imagine a giant undead dragon with 3 mouths is probably not going to go unnoticed for too long.
All I know is what we've been told from the reports at the battlefront. They're here to talk about possible demands and ending the war. We're honestly not very hopeful, but we're willing to try at least. So, if there is something there they haven't noticed yet.
I hope they notice soon, because that could go very, very wrong.
Well, granted, that continent is much more vast than Teverith, and populations are very rare to find. They're few and far in between. If there is something working there, unless they attack a major populace, you're probably not going to hear about it.
Oh,
I'm sorry to disappoint.
That's a part I didn't understand then.
Granted.
If anything, that concerns me even more. Now I'm wondering, what was that place always a desert? Because what business would this being have to going down there if it's just open wasteland?
Honestly,
Unless
I'm not
there
sure.
are secrets beneath the sand.
Honestly, I've not looked into it, but was there any hints as to what he might be looking for?
Not that I remember. It was mostly his ultimate goal of escaping death and, spreading death and destruction across the world.
Well,
and even then, that's not even his ultimate goal. That's his master's, which I'm still trying to find.
I suppose if you were really trying to spread death and destruction, a desert would be the place to go. It's full of it.
That is true. Hey, are there still people over down in Hartlepool?
As far as I know, there's, of course, it's the fisherman's village as well as the main port into Tevrith, especially since, communications with Salas have been cut off and transport through there is a nightmare.
Right.
So it's definitely open. It's not a lot of people come here from other continents very often, so as far as I've heard, it's business as usual.
Okay. That's probably our next stop because we believe, or Gira and I believe that the figure that is keeping my family hostage may be located in the tower across the way from there, across the water.
Really?
Yeah. It's what I've heard. He's real bad. Do you think I should bring along some of the guards to deal with, since it may also be a direct harm to the country?
To be quite honest with you, we're a bit spread out as it is. To be quite honest, I was mostly saying that we would throw an army at Grimdalf as a bluff. Knew it! Shut up.
Look at them, they're quipping like a couple.
Cloud will...
You might be able to get a few of the ones at Ascot to join you, but honestly, if you think I'd imagine that probably Gira would be the one best suited to answer that. I mean, one of my first interactions with him was him coming back from that tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I high? I thought we met.
You were gone that session, but it was during the one that you were sick. He intercepted you guys and took the crystal that you got from that tower.
Yeah.
Okay. But we met him before that, right?
You did meet him.
Yeah,
That's why he said one of the first times.
Well,
not the first time.
I'm just high and can't hear.
It's
Cool.
all good, fam. Same.
When Grimdalf says, "I knew it," fucking Cloud's just gonna raise his glass and just be like, "Here."
Grimdalf cheers and takes a shot of something strong.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough, he has no limit.
Do we just hear liquid splatter on the chair?
Give me wait, what's your guys' passive perception for anyone in the bar?
What?
Not
passive
good.
Perception again?
It's wisdom or
It's
10
just 10
plus
plus wisdom?
whatever your perception is.
14.
That's a 15.
It's not directly on the chair, but it sounds like there might be a little that's just trickling down onto the robe that he's wearing.
Yeah. That's what I expected. He's
but surprisingly not all of it. There might be some magic at work there that's allowing him to actually somewhat drink it.
Cool. Good job, Grimdalf.
Why be immortal when you can't drink?
Exactly.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to eat, drink, or sleep, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to. Exactly.
I'll tell Kolvar. It'll be all right. I'm sure. I'm sure we got it. And it was just more of a, hey, do you want to be involved in this? Because it's kind of nearby, an important
As much as
location?
I would love to offer my services, we are quite limited with the whole war front going on. They are kind of pushing in on us. That's why we're a little bit eager to see if we can end it.
Right.
We would rather not lose everything.
That's good. That's reasonable. In that case, I should go talk to Lyra then and see what she knows about what an Ender Dragon would want in Solas, and any information on this figure, or any information on all the stuff I told you about.
I suppose that is the smart choice, considering all the storybooks she likes to read and mythos of the world. If anyone would know, it's probably her.
Alright. You two enjoy each other's company. I'm glad it worked out in the end.
Sure.
I'm going now.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks, Solar. Bye, Grimdalf. Call you later.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Glenhorn going?
I'm gonna go talk to the Queen.
Do you want Cloud to come with you? Like,
He didn't ask. Like, if you want to follow, I guess.
Do you want to meet the Queen, or do you want to get hammered with a lich and a general?
That's a good question.
Yeah, Cloud doesn't know where you're going, first of all.
Oh, Cloud, I'll be in the castle. So, if you want to find me, I'll be there.
He just raises his glass. He's a red wine person, what the hell?
That's fair.
And he's just like, yeah, see you there.
Off he goes.
Off he goes.
Yeah.
See Lyra.
So, Gira and Illumia, you said you wanted to visit Humphrey.
Humphrey, yes.
Oh, Humphrey, that's what you said. I thought you said Uncle Lee.
Uncle Lee!
Uncle Ree, you did not get a chance to meet.
That sounds so confused.
As the others...
In the session that you didn't miss.
As the others go to enjoy their drinks, you find your way to Humphrey's shack. It's pretty much where he described, just a little ways off from the wall. It's a little bit of a shack. There's kind of like a half-made dirt path that leads to it. You assume he's the only one that really walks through, so it's nothing fancy or crazy. I assume you walk up to the door and knock?
Yes.
You walk up and...
Climb the building and pass it in through the roof.
No.
Now we knock.
It's worse because you've done it.
No. Why can't we just knock on a door like normal? Why can't we walk anywhere like normal?
Surprisingly, you got to both walk and knock like normal this time.
We didn't pop in through the chimney. Like, yo, what's up? We're reverse Santa Claus on you.
Well, we cleaned out your chimney for you.
Humphrey opens the door. Lumi and Gira. How you doing?
Oh,
Questionable.
Questionable.
I would rather not explain what just happened. However, that is not why I'm here.
Fair enough.
Was curious about those magic tattoos you mentioned.
Oh, yeah. What you looking for? Come on in. He sort of motions and walks in as he leaves the door open for you to enter.
Alright, naturally, I enter. I'm curious.
Yeah. I assume you go in too, Gira?
Yes.
No,
Gira will not be a weirdo and just, T-pose on the roof.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. As you go in, it is... You can pretty much tell right off the bat, he's a man of humble or simple living that you can kind of glean based off first impressions. Looks a little bit dusty, like he doesn't prepare for visitors very often. There's a fire going on in the fireplace. It's all built with some nice logs. It's reasonably insulated and warm inside, despite its kind of outside appearance. There's some rugs and light decorations, but it doesn't seem like he really does much with the place.
Fair.
He kind of sits it down at a large kind of felt chair with like a little wooden table and 2 smaller chairs that are to the side next to the fireplace, and he motions for you to sit down.
I guess she'll sit down, because where else can she sit?
The floor?
The floor.
The ceiling?
Yep.
The walls?
The little gremlin boy.
The table?
No.
Hi, Humphrey.
That's an energy Amelia does not have.
Is it okay if I sit on the floor?
Suit yourself. I'm not a fan of those tiny chairs anyway, so I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you.
Look how giant he is, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks at Illumia. So what can I do you for?
Wondering if there was any sort of writing? Sort of tattoo? You see, I have a notebook and I do a lot of notes in it, and considering that we're getting far more involved with wars and such, and I suppose dinosaurs, that's another story. It might be smart if I can keep notes, like, it's hard to explain. I'm not sure if something like that exists.
Let me just check through real quick.
Wondering it's page 129.
Page 129? Good to know.
Yeah. I got you.
Just checking through just to make sure. Oh, magical scribing.
Yeah.
I think I could do you something like that.
How much do you wager it would be?
Well, since it's a magical one, we're gonna need to actually get some supplies for it. But, say... Tell you what. You seem like nice folk. You treated me to some dinner, I'll treat you to the first one on the house. Just,
Wide eyes.
Well, it's only to return the favor.
Well, thank you.
Does that include the first one on the house for each individual, or just one?
For the group, you were dead at the time.
Okay.
You were dead at the time.
You were also dead at the time.
You don't
My ghost was hospitable. Not really. He wasn't dead.
You were dead.
There, you only
Fucking he just kind of he gets up and goes to a room in the back. Starts rumbling through some stuff.
Ethan, real quick.
Yeah.
How much would a tattoo like this cost normal?
It's a common, so maybe like a gold, maybe not even that, probably like a few silver, plus you need to gather the components for it.
Maybe I could get 100 tattoos in that case.
What was this tattoo specifically for?
You will find out.
Oh, okay. I thought it was mentioned.
With the tashes. It was
basically infinite ink in your fingertips.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool one.
Since she can write with both her hands, do you think she can get it in both?
I mean, it doesn't say that it's limited to one fingertip, so I think you can just use any fingertip.
Okay, we'll just say the tattoo is just replicated on the other side. Because why not?
Well, actually, as he comes out with the ingredients and starts working on making the ink for the tattoo, he kind of looks at you. So where do you want it?
Well, what's the right word for right-handed, left-handed? It's not double-handed, I know that much.
Oh,
ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous, there we go. My bad, it's been a minute.
Oh.
Well, I'm actually ambidextrous. close. I was hoping I could get it on both of my hands. Like, at the top of her hands is where she shows it.
Well, I mean, if you want it somewhere else, it'll work for both hands. You can just write with one finger at a time.
That's fine. I just want it on my hands.
Alright. Got a specific design in mind? The magical properties come from most of the inks, so if you want it to look something fancy, I can do that for you.
I don't know how to describe it, but it would. You know how henna looks?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, she's not saying that.
I'm aware, Bear.
I'm aware, Bear.
That just works with the. It works with the already like symmetrical lines on her hands.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, if that like I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna draw it on her reference, but.
Yeah, I can definitely work with that.
Okay.
He sort of like gets the ink ready as well as the needle. Starts making the tattoo. As he's like about to get started, he looks at Yura. You want something as well, or?
I am just here to visit.
The visit's always appreciated. Guess with that he'll get to work. Will you do me a con save, Illumia? To see how you handle it. Because you are getting a tattoo on your hands.
That is fair.
It hurts like a
Look at that
bitch.
+0. Oh no, she has a +3. My bad. That is proficiency bonus. Got for proficiency bonus.
10 or 11 in con.
Unless it's a nat 1. She's about to feel some emotion then. 13.
It hurts like a bitch.
Can she manage to hold face?
No.
Fair enough.
This was... No. You didn't get quite close enough to hold face.
Hand tattoos hurt.
Yeah.
Fair enough. She did pretty good despite that.
Yeah, I know. And at the end of it, he's like, right where it's due. Most people pass out. Especially for the magic ones. Those ones are, extra spicy, I like to call it.
Spicy tattoo!
I can tell. Thank you.
Yeah, I might want to try not to touch a lot of things for a little while, because you're going to feel it.
Noted.
Give it about an hour. You'll be all good.
I can do that. Thank you.
Anytime.
Look at him. And just you know, like, for the girls, you know when you paint your nails and you're just awkwardly holding your hands out?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like that. Except not as noticeable. She's doing it very subtly. Try to look cool, try to look cool, try to look cool.
Kira just smiles.
Well, is there anything else you'd like, or was that all you came for?
That's all we came for. Well, that's why I came, so.
He looks at Gira.
I am just here to visit, if that is okay.
Stay as long as you want.
How you were doing.
Well, I'm gonna be making dinner soon if you'd want to stay.
Dinner with Humphrey? Oh,
I do not want to impose.
I eat like a bear, so I make a lot of food. You're not imposing.
Okay, I would like that. Thank you, Humphrey.
Sure thing, little goblin.
I suppose I'll stay as well. I'm a little too concerned to go back to the tavern right now.
Might be smart. You're gonna need some help eating. Like, get up and move into the kitchen. Start preparing food.
Sweet, we will hang out, I guess.
Yeah.
I like how on one side it's shots on one side. And then we have, very nice dinner.
Yeah.
Duality of this campaign.
Yeah. What was that, Jess?
While he's in the kitchen, can Gira just take 5 gold pieces and just, like, put them somewhere?
Sure. Do sleight of hand.
That's not great. I gotta be real. It's not great. That would be a 12.
Give me a second. Fucking A. That's gonna be good to know. As you go and you put them down with the softest clink possible from the coins, you hear from the kitchen, "I heard that! Don't you dare!" Got a 21.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Counting goblin noises. Okay.
I can hear and smell it. Gestures appreciated, but that was done as a thank you for the meal.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, baby.
Not a problem. Now just you sit down and relax now. I'll be done in a minute. Fucking A.
It works.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was going to be dinner with Humphrey so soon.
And especially with Illumia and Gira, if anything, you would think it'd be Cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud's biding his time.
I figured either Cloud or Gira. Illumia's definitely a surprise.
To be fair, she's just kind of there because she doesn't want to go back.
More just the fact that it happened.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh yeah.
It's free food.
It is free
got
food.
a tattoo. She's not going to go back and deal with whatever that bullshit is. She might need to cast Cure Wounds on somebody when she gets back, as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
So,
Glenhorn, you wanted to talk to Lyra.
Yeah. On the way to the castle, I'd actually like to pick up some pastries.
oh.
Yeah, that'll... Are you looking for any kind in particular, or just like a general box of pastries?
Kind of like a variety box.
Okay,
Because I don't know what she likes or doesn't like, so...
It's gonna be kind of a little bit more sparse right now, considering, like, you know, the whole war thing, so it'll probably be gold.
That's fine.
Sure thing.
Take my gold.
God, I need some water after Humphreys, boys.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Take your time. That's why we're going to Lyra now.
Jesus, I forgot how much gold I had.
Yeah. You guys made bank.
That's why
I was expecting to see like 3 gold, and I looked 179. Oh, I'm not poor.
Yeah, no, you're not poor.
You are not poor.
Wow. I wish I lived in that reality.
Oh, don't we all?
That's a mood. Big mood. Yeah, you got your pastries and you head over. You managed to find Lyra. She's just kind of walking around. She's actually looks like she's on her way to her library.
Her library? Wasn't her library in her tree, or is that somewhere else?
No, it was in a different part of the castle. She
I'll
probably has a personal one in her room, but this is the big one.
Okay. I'll come up and say, hey, Lyra!
Oh, hello, Glenhorn.
Yeah, we're back in town for a bit. I was wondering if I could talk with you about some things.
Of course. What do you need to talk about?
Stuff on mythos and folklore and the like. A lot of stuff like that is coming up on what we're doing currently. And I thought you would know.
Lucky for you, I happen to be an expert. Would you want to join me to the library?
Yeah, of course. I also got these pastries on the way here in case you'd like to have some.
Uh-huh.
I haven't eaten today, so it was just a pick me up.
It's true. She gives a sweet smile. Well, food's not normally permitted in the library, but I think we can make an exception.
He gives a sweet smile back and he swallows.
Yep, she takes you to the library, sits you up at a table.
Man, so much stuff has happened. I got so much to tell you about.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Granted, not all of it good, but good stories regardless.
Well, based off of the things that Kolvar tells me, you seem to be pretty busy with your group, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So we sit down, we in the library, I whip out the pastries, there you go.
Yep.
I died. Let me tell you, the afterlife is real weird.
Conversation.
She immediately pokes your shoulder to see if you're corporeal.
Oh yeah, no, I'm back now. Gira Illumi and a new friend we made helped get me back to life.
Oh, okay. I suppose that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Weird.
I promise I won't haunt you.
How did you die?
Oh, it was on the dinosaur business we were doing in Ascot. We came to secure one of the dinos that was in the lake over by Walden, and I had a spout of bad luck and was torn in half.
That's not a bad luck.
Oh yeah, you want to see the scar?
That sounds really gruesome. Are you alright? I mean, I know you
Yeah,
died,
fine.
but are you sure? That sounds traumatizing.
I lift my shirt and I just show the scar across my belly or my midsection. Yeah, this is just the only thing left now.
Oh my god! There's teeth marks there and everything. What happened?
I got torn in half. I just told you.
So I can talk to animals, right? That's just something I can do.
Yeah.
The idea was to go in, have a conversation with him, and get him to come willingly.
Yeah.
The only thing is, he was more hungry and he was underwater, so his first reaction was bite me. And I had cast water walking on myself, so I was stuck on the surface of the water. So he bit me really hard, and he pulled me underwater. And the opposing forces of him pulling and the water spell made me just zip.
The face is killing me right now.
Remind me to never go near water again. That sounds terrifying. Wait, how did
it's fine, I promise.
You got ripped in half! That's not...
That's not fine!
That's not fine! You got ripped in half!
It's kind of the job I signed up for, being a cleric of Ernest and, solving the world's problems and all.
I mean, I know, but how did you all get out of there if you got ripped in half?
Oh, Illumia had some trouble apparently. Before I died, she got stuck in a whirlpool. I was made by some Kuatoa, and she had water walking too, so she was spinning in a circle. She couldn't really do much. Gira was a big help. Bonked it over the head after it killed me, and knocked it unconscious, and then dealt with the Kuatoa pretty rapidly. Our new friend also came in a lot of handy.
I suppose I'll have to meet this new friend of yours. They sound quite capable.
Yeah, he's very nice. His name's Cloud.
Yeah.
He acts a bit strange sometimes, but I don't mind it.
How does he? He acts a bit strange. How does he do that?
He wraps his tail around my leg every once in a while. Which is nice and fluffy. I'm not opposed to it. I'm a hugger. And he makes all of these statements with a weird tone in his voice, and I don't really understand.
Oh no, Lyra's gonna explain it.
Glenhorn, I think he likes you.
You're welcome. We passed this deity. This task upon you.
Well, sometimes there's friends, like how, you are with your party, and then sometimes there's, more in terms of, romance.
it would have been even better if
raises his
neither of
head
them
and
understood.
squints
If
his eyes out
neither.
into the distance, and he's sitting there thinking, like, "Oh yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense now."
Yeah, I think he might have feelings for you, Glenhorn.
But I mean, he's done that with other people too. It's not just me. Actually, lots of people. In fact, it's a pretty regular occurrence now that I think about it.
I suppose he might just be a flirt then.
Yeah, I shrug.
Shrug.
I shrug. I don't know.
I haven't met him, so I don't actually know.
Oh,
To be
no.
fair, I've known him a week. I haven't gotten to know him very well. But, he did go out of his way to bring me back to life. So, he's a good person.
Oh, must be. I'll definitely have to meet him in that case.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm dead.
Guys,
I'm
let's just
dead.
start plotting. Cloud X Lyra. What's the ship name gonna be?
So yeah, I died.
Clyra.
Clyra?
Lyra.
That one wasn't hard.
No.
The afterlife is real nice, only it was like in my childhood home. And my dad was there, but then I eventually figured out they were all just figments of my imagination, as nice as it was. And I tried. I figured out if I thought hard enough, I can make things in the world. So I tried to make you first, because I was disappointed I didn't get the chance to talk to you as much as I wanted to.
She smiles a bit at that.
And it kind of worked, but if you don't have a good enough image in your head, it doesn't completely manifest. So then I tried to make my old childhood friend Jerry the squirrel, and again, he was just kind of a squirrel with no face. It was kind of weird.
Fair enough.
Regardless, it was nice. We just had, and there was a green dragon at one point. I think Gira might have told you this, maybe, or Kolvar.
Kolvar definitely mentioned Gira and some of his earlier companions going off to stop a green dragon. From what I heard, he'd stopped though. His attacks on Ascot and Walden.
Yeah, he stopped because I used this crystal here one time, or when I attuned to it. A big old red space dragon talked to me. That big old red space dragon invaded the green dragon's lair and kicked him out. The green dragon, now fearing his mortality, succumbed to a greater darkness, which is the darkness I'm trying to stop in the first place, and now has become an undead dragon of freaky variety. He kidnapped my family, turned them to stone, and then flew off into the continent of Solace. So now my current goal is to try and find my family, which I think might be in the tower off the coast of Hartlepool.
What a conversation.
Also, I made friends with the god of dimensions. He's also a giant dragon.
That's a lot to take in, Glyndhorn. I'm going to be honest. You guys, are you sure you're okay? Do you all need hugs? I can arrange that. If you all need a hug, that can be arranged.
I mean, I like hugs, but are people supposed to not be okay when this happens?
Generally, yes, Glyndhorn. This is traumatic. If it weren't for the fact if it weren't for the fact I read stories like this all the time.
Yeah, I guess the stories never really tell you how that the heroes actually feel, do they?
Not always. Only the especially detailed ones.
Right. I did take it hard when I found out my family was taken.
I assume.
I in a fit of desperation, left Cloud and Gira alone to guide their herd back to Ascot. and tried to go search for them on my own, not sleeping for several nights. And I just found the ruins of the caravan and my one treant friend making his way over to Hartlepool, and he didn't get much of a better look. He didn't see who was taking all. The only reason I'm as fine as I am now is because after Yothi, the undead dragon, had a conversation in a nightmare of mine, and revealed that, hey, my family might still be alive. I felt a little better because, there's a chance that I could save them. And definitely more determined now. But before that happens, I need to figure out information on so many other things.
Well, I suppose I can relate. I'm not sure. I haven't talked about this in a while. Has Kolba ever told you about how he and I wound up in charge of this place?
No, he's never mentioned it. In fact, Kovar tends to be pretty quiet about his personal life. At this point, Glenhorn will go into a squat and shuffle his chair, waddle his chair over so it's facing Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
And then sit down and put his hands on his knees and attentive, full attention.
She kind of looks down with saddened eyes. Well, we were so young when it happened, so I suppose it makes sense. He wasn't always so rough, When we were children, he was actually quite the rambunctious one. But one day, my father was killed, not long after achieving the throne here. My mother didn't take it too well. She ran off. Never heard from her again. We've pretty much been running everything since we were children.
Glenhorn's face drops into a sullen expression.
I suppose on the bright side, at least you have the benefit knowing you'll get your family back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, Lyra. I know it happened a long time ago, but still.
Well,
that's horrible.
I suppose we can't always have everything go well. At least I had Kolvar. He took a lot of responsibility after that. Honestly, I don't think I would have gotten far without him.
Kolvar's done good. He's done lots of good.
He does his best. He has a hard time trusting, and he can be a bit rough around the edges, but he tries.
Yeah, I'm just glad he's out getting a drink at the moment. He really needs it.
Kolvar's drinking?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Today was an eventful day.
What happened? If it's alright for me to ask.
You see... Oh, no, it's totally fine, yeah. We discovered there was a lich within the confines of the city walls.
The Bone Man's real?
I don't know if you...
The Bone Man's real?
Grimdalf?
He has a name?
Uh-huh, that's the Bone Man.
She gets kind of a twinkle in her eyes.
Oh, no. Oh,
now, Grimdalf obviously doesn't like Kolvar after all the spaghetti he's thrown at him. Kolvar doesn't like
that's
him.
Quite funny. He's always mad for a week after that.
Yeah, Glenhorn does laugh at that, openly. Anyway, though, he wanted to arrest him, but the problem was Grimdalf has the staff that controlled the undead the first time it attacked. It's just it was stolen from him the first time. It wasn't him that did it. So when we discovered him, he asked us to help him go through his crypt
Oh, goodbye.
Rip.
Lyra's all alone.
Hello.
Okay, back. What did that end on?
You helped him go through his crypt.
Yeah.
Let me fix Ruby. There we go. Okay. He had us help him go through his crypt and retrieve his staff, but when we arrived, we found a demon had taken it, and the demon was already dead. So Grimdalf just took it, threw it back in his pile in his room, and stopped the attack and went about his business.
The demon
The
was
problem
already...
is... Oh yeah, the demon was already dead.
What killed the demon?
I don't know.
I feel like I'd be more concerned about that.
Yeah.
We were just happy that I didn't die, because that was another time I almost died.
Well, if you stole the body, we could probably get the mortician to take a look.
Oh yeah, actually, now that Colbert knows he's around, I could probably go look at it. It's been dead for a while. You think it'll still be fine?
I don't know. I honestly don't, but maybe if it was obvious enough to stay.
That's fair. Grimdalf said it was still just there where it died. So. Anyway, the point is, Kolvar wanted to arrest Grimdalf. I wanted to preserve both my friendships without them killing each other. So, me, Claude, and Gira arranged a peace talks, which took a very long time.
That makes sense. Kolvar can be stubborn and unreasonable sometimes.
Oh yeah. We met outside the city, we talked it out, and now Grimdalf is going to take over the inn of the tavern keeper he accidentally killed when he tried to prank him by scaring him, but he was too old, so he died. As for indefinite community service, as like a hobby shop from when he brings games from another world he's been to. And
no,
now we're
don't
going to help
mention the
him
game. She might be intrigued.
So you're telling me the funny skeleton man has killed people and is now serving an indefinite community service sentence by opening a hobby shop from games from a different planet?
Yeah. He's accidentally killed people. A lot of the stuff he does, he claims he is an evil person, but as far as his evil goes, it's really not that extreme. Unless he wants it to be extreme, but he never does. So when he accidentally hurts somebody or kills somebody, or when he accidentally burns a building down, he takes it as full credit that he 100% planned it when he did not.
So is he going to stop killing people and burning buildings?
Hopefully. I suggested the game and the hobby shop as a way to, get out his evil tendencies through a non-destructive manner. Because the game is like a form of collaborative storytelling. There's the one person at the head, which is going to be Grimdalf for the moment.
That has a concerning amount of information regarding D&D.
I mean, I'm just going to explain what I explained the first time. I figured it works because Grimdalf pulled it out.
Yeah.
He's going to be writing the story and orchestrating all the events that occur based on the actions of the players that also make their aliases and build their own stories to interact with the world that Grimdalf makes.
This is too meta.
She has a twinkle in her eye.
Oh no! Yes!
And we were supposed to be helping him learn it at some point, probably after I helped my family.
Yes!
Well, I probably won't be free, and I don't think Koval would let me, but you'll definitely have to tell me about it.
Oh, of course, I'll tell you.
He'll be a guest player.
If I don't die, I will tell you of all my adventures.
Please don't die.
You can count on that. I'll try.
She'll be a guest player.
You and your friends are actually fun to have around the castle, so I'd prefer it if you don't all die.
I'm fairly certain we won't die.
I sure hope not.
You have so much confidence.
And
yeah, a lot of confidence in those words there, bud.
If it's any consolation, you and Kolvar have spent so much time alone after what happened to your family. But I'd like you to know, we're here for the both of you. We can be not a replacement, but another family for you guys. Surprisingly, Kolvar actually did something I never expected, which is he he succumbed to the wills of Gira when he refused to eat and actually hugged him.
He hugged Gira?
Uh-huh.
Wow, he likes you guys more than you realize.
Cloud helped too!
Yeah, as miraculous as that sounds, Cloud also helped in that matter.
He likes you guys more than you realize. He rarely even hugs me anymore. He's always acting so serious. He's afraid to do it if anyone's around.
All you need to do is cry.
Aw. Grimdalf gets a really sad face at that.
It's not like he doesn't at all. He just doesn't like to do it when people are around. It makes him look soft, he says.
I understand. Would you like a hug, Lyra?
Yeah, sure. She'll kind of stand up.
Come here. I'll stand up and, tuck her in with big furbled arms.
Yep. She'll
Big old
give a hug back.
Furble arms. She knows what's up. She knows what's up.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong, though?
Yes. She's being a supportive friend.
Okay.
She just heard that her friend lost his family.
I know. I'm just also saying.
I think you're grasping.
What if I want to grasp?
Feel free to grasp. Just don't be disappointed when I say she's being supportive.
If anything,
I didn't get to experience the Zelrier and Anissa moment, so I gotta find a ship, and this is my ship right now.
Look, if anything,
not even
Glenhorn and Lyra is gonna go the way of my normal. Huh?
I
said, but what about Glenhorn?
Glenhorn? Oh, I did not understand what you said.
Glenhorn is a little strained right now.
That's fair.
So,
they need to talk.
We do need to talk. Very bad. But, knowing me, Glenhorn and Lyra are going to go the exact same way most of my crushes have gone.
Watch, they're going to they'll just third wheel each other.
It's just going to be a weird triangle romance where, no one makes a move ever. After a few minutes, or a few seconds rather, Lyra will kind of let go and sit down. So, was there anything else you had a question about?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll just list them out. Do you have any knowledge on an all-consuming darkness that raises the undead? And number two, do you have any, and I'll give the description of the man Gira described, the Death Knight. Number three, do you know anything about, what was the name? Oh god, it's deep in my notes.
Find your notes.
Well, here, let's do it one question at a time so I can keep track. Well, I know a lot of all-encompassing darknesses that raise the dead in my stories. You'll have to get a little bit more specific. Nothing about a weird night, though. Or at least nothing that fits that description.
Okay. As far as the darkness, anything related to people making pacts with it and being shirking off their mortality, or like a tar-like substance, spiders, chitinous beings, webs, ash.
There's not many stories about it, but there are some tell of older gods that had similar kind of abilities, I think. I'm not sure, though.
That's probably in the vein of what I'm looking for, then.
I've only found scraps in some of the old Forclaimer records, not really anything else, though.
Or Claimer.
Oh, no. Maybe Lumia will remember some stuff if she sees those records.
I'll see if we can find any. The documents were very old. We had a lot of trouble preserving what we could find. But we could definitely try to take a look.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Larry. Nothing on the night. Any significant structures or events that took place in Solus? Probably. Was Solus always a desert?
Well, according to some legends, it used to be a sort of vast jungle, but hasn't been that way since the very dawns of time, as most people write it. Generally, for most of its existence, it's been a desert.
Nothing on any old civilizations that used to be there?
Older variants of the same people that live there today. It's more historical stuff. I don't really read a lot of that. However, there is apparently this tall spire that has a sort of great worm that lives in it, and it's surrounded by like an eternal storm, and like her eyes get bright, and she just kind of starts droning on.
Oh no, she's going big.
At that, Glenhorn like leans his elbow on the table and like puts his chin in his hand, and has like a smile and just he's absorbing it all in and just looking at her wistfully.
Yeah, basically, as the story kind of goes, there was apparently these 5 great worms that served an elder god, and after that god's disappearance, they separated to different corners of the world. In Salas, there is this sort of great stone tower protruding in one of the vast expanses of nothingness that's surrounded by an eternal storm. Some legends say that if you get close enough, you can almost hear it roar, and some people have claimed to be attacked by it, but it's mostly hearsay.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to send that to me later, please.
Will do.
And then when she's done talking for a second, Glenhorn will have spaced out and is just still there, just like staring at her with a dumb smile. And then at some point when she takes notice, he'll like, and he'll straighten out again.
She takes notice by booping. She takes notice by booping your nose.
Yeah. She boops my nose, and I was like, oh, and I straighten out, and kind of like look down to the side real quick with my ears drooping.
Oh right, we were doing the ear thing.
So I know stories can get kind of boring. That was an especially long one.
And there's like a blush that spread across his face, his cheeks. No, it wasn't boring at all. Actually, I really liked hearing you talk about it.
Oh well, maybe when you're not so busy, I can tell you one of the other stories. Honestly, it seems that the ones about these worms are a lot more interesting than some of the others. They get kind of repetitive, but those ones always kind of stand out.
His ears perk up, and he says, I'll always be happy to hear more of your stories."
She just gives an excited smile.
In that case, I think I might know where Yothit's going. Oh god, that's so far away. Okay. And then the last one was... Do you know anything about the Blooded Sparrow? Ernest gave me a vision the first one he had ever since he showed me the world was going to end, and it was the image of this sparrow dripping in blood and perched. And I asked Kovar about it, and he remembered this story that he heard when he was a child.
No. Not any that I can think of. Are you sure he's remembering right?
I mean, I think I can remember more or less what he said. He said it was a figure known as the Blooded Sparrow. It was a myth told to elven children to, keep them, make sure they listen, not misbehave. He said it was a mixture of a man and a monstrosity that kidnaps or destroys anything it deems bad, including children and adults, and that nobody really knew its origin. But I thought maybe some of the stories, if you had read them, would allude to an origin, something that I could follow up on.
I don't remember that one in a book. However, that does sound a little bit more familiar now that you've described it. I can check through some of my books again, but I don't think it's in any of them. I'll let you know, though.
Thank you, Lyra. It'll be a big help. And yeah, that about makes up for all we had, for all the questions I had. We're probably going to be staying the night because it'll be a lot faster to travel by crystal than to travel on foot to where we're going.
Well, if you feel like it, you're welcome to stay at the castle. You and your friends are always welcome.
Of course. And hey, Lyra, if you... I know you hadn't spoken about it in a long time, but, if there's anything else that's bothering you, if you just want to talk about it, I'm here.
And same goes to you.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything for the saviors of our kingdom.
The what?
The saviors of our kingdom.
Of our kingdom. Okay, I heard Akim, and I was like, what's Akim?
No.
What did we do?
Wait, which one of us got crowned?
To be fair, if you did save some guy named a king, I probably wouldn't remember it, so...
No, we did not.
Fair enough.
Wait, what
Pretty sure we have not met. Honestly, that would make everything so much better.
Yeah.
Just all this,
Fair enough.
low-key cute moments with, the boys, and then you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just not into guys.
I mean...
I'd be big sad for Glenorn, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be great.
I haven't thought about it, so...
I was just sitting here imagine all these dudes are simping for her. She's just like, I'm not even in. You guys are nice and all, just...
You're not my type. What's your type? Anything but male.
Honestly, guys are probably kind of afraid to simp for Lyra because Kolvar is there.
She's the fucking queen of Kolvar?
It's because of Kolvar. He scares them more than anything.
Except the idiot Furbolg.
The idiot Furbolg is maybe...
I think he knows that he couldn't stop you if he tried.
No,
you guys are too chaotic.
That would just be fucking hilarious.
Surprise! I broke the one stone on the cliff 3 miles from here, and it'll level the city, and I didn't even know it.
Quite literally.
Yeah. So, do you mind if I? Do you mind if I stay in your company while you're here? I'm not going to be doing much else.
No, sure thing. I was just going to reread some of my books.
I'm curious how
sure.
she reads your books.
That's a good question.
Well, she sits, she opens up a book, and she reads it.
Yes.
Blasphemy, I know.
Well, she said books, so I'm like, how many books is this homegirl reading in like a single sitting?
She's fast.
Oh yeah.
Valid. I can relate to that.
Hey, I know you're busy and you Kolvar probably wouldn't let you go see Grimdalf, but after I learn how to play that game, I could try and teach it to you.
If I have time, I'd be welcome to it.
Yeah, on your spare time.
All the spare time.
Sadly, don't have much of that, but we'll see how these negotiations go. Maybe I'll actually have some for once.
I hope so. This is a very pivotal point. And I don't know, I might be able to use the system of the game to do like like I could, maybe we could run our own game every once in a while. in singular increments. Since we can't really have anything extended because of the virility of your time.
Oh,
Brother.
I'll definitely see how my schedule works out.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah. I squeezed one shot in. Yeah.
Ethan.
Yes.
Here's the name of the episode. It's the meta episode.
I might just do that. I honestly might.
This is just too meta right now.
I'm considering that, actually.
Like, the meta and peace. I don't fucking know, because peace did happen.
So, real quick.
It's a piece of meta.
So, real quick. Cloud, are you doing anything?
Was screaming as he's third wheeled without knowing.
I mean, once again, the player knows what it's like to be third wheeled. I'm used to it.
I feel so
That's
sorry.
a mood.
It was... I mean, in the moment, it was fine. Looking back on it, I'm like, wow. Ouch me. Ouch. Pat shoulder to self. I mean, he's gonna just try to make sure that fucking...
Honestly, they just have a few more drinks and go their separate ways. That's why I'm kind of asking.
Okay, because Cloud was mostly there to just be like, let's not break something... Let's not ruin the whole thing. I worked fucking so many hours to work out.
Yeah, no, they kind of go their separate ways after a few more drinks. Kolvar's not trying to get too drunk. Grimdalf looks like he was considering it, but then looked at you and Kolvar and was like, peace.
I mean, Cloud would have allowed chaos, just not chaos that would have ruined the peace.
His chaos would ruin the peace.
Everything
Yeah, that's fair.
would ruin the peace.
Fair enough.
It will at least involve arson.
Adamant.
This man has access to fireballs. He's gonna use them.
Otherwise, I think... Hey, Joey, evens or odds?
Uh-oh.
Evens or odds? Odd.
Oh my god. Cloud's gonna go try to find Glenhorn, but we can end it here, and then that could just be the start of the next session. I don't care.
Oh shit, we've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can probably just end it here. So this is a good stopping point. Everyone's wound down.
Yeah, Lumia has a new tattoo, and then they're eating dinner with Humphrey, and then...
Cloud was doing...
Cloud is enough.
Cloud was babysitting.
I think that was the true core. I think that was the true core of this session. Cloud babysat, and that was it.
Cloud did like...
We are so sorry.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm like, Cloud's not mad about it either, but like it was just so funny when you guys were talking, and I'm like, Illumia leaves, and I'm like, Cloud follows, and then I had the dumbest idea. I'm like, I text Ethan, I'm like,
Honestly, if you hadn't have done that, I don't know. Things would have been solved.
yeah, no, I'm not saying it would have with Cloud, but yeah,
Because, like, he got a fucking nat 20 with a +9, while you got a 28, so it's like, you were the closest to convincing him of anything.
Size and Bard.
I was telling Jess and Emma, like, my contingency plan, if everything falls apart and we actually have to fight Grimdalf. That's the point I got to. That was,
I'm curious.
We stage a concert in the back of the city, in the forest, that Cloud is going to be playing at.
Oh my god.
Under the guise of evacuating all of the citizens to go to said concert. And then we bring in whatever the fuck Kolvar had in mind for anti-magic stuff, and we go at it in the city as it's empty.
That was a fucking bluff, dude.
Yeah.
Everything anti-magic that he has is like off in the warfront.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned.
Anyways, I gotta get going.
Yeah, would you guys like to say anything to the stream before I cut it?
Bye, one viewer, we missed you!
Bye.
Bye, we missed you, and I hope you enjoyed the meta.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I hope you cried along with us.
Yeah.
I know.